Where's my mailbox?
Hello there everyone and welcome back to our weekly SWtOR Republic streams, and this time I'm actually joined by Rave Blitz. So
Hello peeps. How's it going?
I'm going pretty good. Got this going on. Happy Father's Day as well to all the Aussies.
It's Father's Day?
Yeah, it's Father's Day today for all the Aussies in the room.
Oh, okay.
Ah, General Fuhrer. Oh, he's called Reverse Fuhrer. I said hello there.
Man, it would be cool if we actually got Evan in here too.
Yeah, Evan's played along a bit before. Just hasn't seemed to work out with the time zones.
Oof.
So, yes. Fun
Where
times.
am I supposed to go? I'm just trying to find this
Oh,
damn
I'll
quest.
come around to you because I've got no quests around here. Yeah, SWtOR, SWtOR Republic, of course. As you can see, if you've ever played the game.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah, I've started the stream because it was time and fun times.
I'm trying to figure out where the hell to go.
I'm coming around to you anyway now because I've got quests in that direction and none where I was. Metin 2? I've never heard of Metin 2. Sorry, Reverse Fuhrer. Yeah, I guess that's another MMO that's similar art style and whatnot. But yeah. Cool. One of the things that has been coming up on social media recently is back on the diversity argument for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Which I've been thinking about again recently. And a lot of that is Star Wars is diverse for the aliens for me.
Yeah.
Rather than different skin tones of humans, which you do have as well. But they give them meaning and origin rather than just, oh, they were all on the same planet. Oh yeah, thanks Reverse Fuhrer, the stream is working well. I'm quite happy with how it's working. Star Wars Fortnite.
God.
No. You can't build your own constructs. I guess you could say that Fallout did that first with Fallout 4 before Fortnite. And they just incorporated it into that Battle Royale stuff. Oh, there you are. Woo. Do I... Unlock some of the emotes. It's annoying. I really should try and call them through Skype or something to get them to fix the issue with whatever's not letting my account get subscription. But I haven't done that yet. There's a wave that'll work also.
Yeah. So now we're joining the Revenites. Oh, hello.
Yeah, so I did that quest last time. Actually, I joined the Revenites last time, and I'm on the part where I have to go back into Lord Grafton's estate.
I sent you a friend request.
Nice. Oh, I've got a mail. I guess I can look at that. Oh, there's a mailbox just over here. I got money from people for Lord Altaka. Right, whatever. Multiplayer or co-op for a Star Wars GTA. Oh, a Star Wars style Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption game would actually be pretty awesome if they get it right. We are the knight. Right. So are you happy to go into Lord Grafton's estate now, again?
What's up?
Are you happy to go into Lord Grafton's estate now?
Lord what?
Lord Grafton's estate. This area. Or do you want to do your Revenant stuff first?
I'm gonna do my quest line first, so let's do that.
Alright, I'm gonna go retrieve the Mask of Revan.
What?
Oh, yeah,
you can retrieve the Mask of Revan? What?
Yeah, it's part of the Revanite storyline.
Nice.
As shown in the last episode, I got the quest for it. Oh, Shadow Map resolution was way down. Why is that?
Gotta go
Foolish.
this way.
Put all the graphics on the highest setting because I've got a gaming PC.
I need my brother here. He'd join us too.
Be just over this bridge.
Nice.
He plays SWtOR.
Everything I
Nice.
on Grappling is seriously disturbing.
Oh, yeah, you could do open world on Tatooine, or you could do open world on multiple planets and you have space travel to go in between them. A bit like this, but more expansive. And it'll probably be single player. Well, Revan comes from revanche in French. I did not remember.
Is there people in the chat right now?
Yeah, there's people in the chat. I'm talking about some of their comments. Revan comes from revanche in French, which is a cool fact that I did forget about, but I think I did look it up at one point. And it means revenge. That's pretty cool. Because I did a bit of French in high school, so, but I forget a lot of the words.
Okay, let's see here. Go up here. Are you following me?
Not right now. I didn't follow you along to the Revanite quest. Hang on. I better do that. So we don't get out of whack.
Separated.
I did hear that they officially said that Korriban is back in the new canon, but to be honest, it was always in there because they mentioned it as Moraband in the Clone Wars series.
Well, yeah, it just has a different name. It's the same planet.
Yeah, it's the same
essentially.
planet. It's just has different names, but I think they call it Korriban or something else now, so they just have the two names.
I always preferred Korriban.
Yeah, Korriban sounds cooler. But also something else is that authors are getting confused between the EU and the new canon anyway these days, because I heard in Dooku Jedi Lost that they referred to the original Jedi Temple being on Ossus rather than on Acto, like it should be in the new canon.
Oof.
So even the authors aren't clear on what they're supposed to be writing as far as continuity.
Oof. That sucks.
It's not great. Like Matt Martin has tweeted that continuity isn't as important to them, and you can see that in their work. Yeah, now it's in the proper history of it that both names are in the canon. We didn't mention that. There's a lot of things that just take from the EU because they can't come up with their own ideas. Thinking of that, also I saw a post on Facebook that also inspired me that I might be doing my first lore video through this week as well once I record it and edit it and whatnot. Maybe next week, depends how much time I have. Talking about the origins of the different types of lightsabers and what they are. Because I saw a post that said lightsabers through the years. But even the traditional lightsaber, they said, just came from the movie where it actually first appeared in the 1976 novel. So, fun times with that. I can see you now.
You have no business in this place.
I'm here with you
I
now,
advise
Ray
you to leave
Blitz,
before harm
if
comes to
you're
you.
around. It's good. Oh, Galaxy's Edge now. I don't see the biggest problem. So, they're concerned about canon apparently being a Galaxy's Edge, but the issue is they made everything inside of Galaxy's Edge canon, which no one cares about a theme park being canon as much such as the different drinks like Coke and Sprite and whatever being in special containers, and now they're canon to the universe. No one cares about that part. A basic storyline for it, yeah, that's fine, they can weave that in, but the biggest problem with Galaxy's Edge, in my opinion, is they don't include any of the original saga. They bank it all on the sequel trilogy era, and they also don't seem to care about making it even related to the sequel trilogy as much as making it related to their own little storyline that's only told in books, where the casual fan won't read it and they'll just want to go to this Star Wars land and then not actually recognise what's happening with the story.
Woot woot, I leveled up.
Woo! Here's a trainer.
Level 19.
Here's a trainer.
What? Where?
I summoned Dr. Ogre up the Hollow statue.
Oh, okay. He just teaches speeder piloting.
Hey, that's grayed out for me. It's stupid. You can access this ability at level 10. Subscribe now to unlock this ability. You're not gonna let me subscribe because every time I try to subscribe it tells me the servers aren't working. Apparently it's cheaper if I try and call them through Skype, but I haven't done that before, so I don't know. I'm in Australia and they don't have an Australian support number. Stupid. They don't even have an email to say, hey, email me with your problem. Actually, I could do a ticket inside, but while I'm waiting for you, I may as well do that. Where is it now? Customer service. Wait, I can't create a ticket? Oh my goodness. Silly thing. Yeah, I think it's only the... Whilst the CJH in the comments is saying that only Star Wars diehard fans care about the canon stuff, which I guess is the new canon. But I'd say that's also a very select amount of the diehard fans, because a lot of what I'd say are diehard fans came from the EU as well, and they don't really follow the new canon as much if they only really like the EU version and aren't really keen on the new version, which is me pretty much. Oh, I'm also reading Wedge's Gamble, and I read about the disguises that they wear, and I tried looking it up, and it'd be great to get art, if anyone does art, of the disguises that the Rogue Squadron pilots wear in Wedge's Gamble. That'd be awesome.
Let's see. So now we're entering this cave here.
Hey, that cave. Right. I may as well go along with you so we're on the same page.
Yep.
Because, can you share the quest at all, or is it just...
You should be able to, yeah.
I already did it though, so it's probably just not wanting me to do that. Animated EU content would be great. That's a way that'd be a surefire way to win. It'd be cheaper than trying to build sets and everything from the EU and try and do live action. And you'll be able to do what you want. You'll be able to represent everything properly. I'd take a TV series as well to be able to flesh out the stories properly rather than leave stuff out in the movies as they could. Because DC doesn't do as well with their live action movies, thinking of equivalents, but they do brilliantly with the animated shows and everything. Yeah, animated, like Teen Titans Go, not really, but the other Justice League and that, it's really good.
Hey, you're just wrecking everything.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when you over leveled. I'll let you wreck that one then. This game doesn't really get hard for me until we get to the expansion content where it's max level areas anyway. Yeah. And then even then, once you work out the tactics to win, then it's not so bad. You can go do your quest if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do.
Yeah, they could focus their live action stuff on the new canon, that's perfectly fine. No one has to watch it if they're not interested. And animated could bring back all of the legacy characters and tell the stories of Han, Luke and Leia, as long as they get good voice actors like... they don't even have the same voice actor for Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars, they have James Arnold Taylor, so...
Can you join the conversation?
I can't because I don't have the quests.
Oh,
I already
go
did
into
it
your
in the
log.
last stream that I did.
Go into your log and see if you can actually accept it.
Have you clicked share?
How do I do that? Let's
You
see.
go into the login, there's a share button in the bottom right next to untrack.
It's where?
It's in the bottom right of the window next to untrack or track.
It says I can't share it.
Oh well, that's probably because I did it last stream. Carry on, Macduff, and then it won't take long to be on the same page anyway.
Yeah.
Interesting note about the Deshard as well, and I'll probably mention it when I play the Sith Inquisitor more, is that the Deshard species actually first appeared in the holiday special.
Sound.
Yeah, okay, so that'll be a concern for me as well. CJH is trying to put identity politics into
Hello, Revan.
Trying to put identity politics in it as the focus would be wrong, because I find when they do that, they stop focusing on the story quality of the story and just shove that in there and say that'll be a good story, and then don't take the time to write a good story. But if they're just adapting for animation, they shouldn't change things. They should make it as accurate to the source material as possible. Especially in animation, you'd be able to do that. Because stuff from the comics, you'd be able to definitely make it accurate. Because you already have a visual representation of how things should look.
Scared of you?
Even if you wanted to use different animation styles for all the different eras, that would give it unique feels for the different eras as well. I'm used to streaming on my own on these, I keep talking. Do you want to say anything about that, Ray Blitz?
What's up?
Do you want to say anything about... No, can you see the comments at all at the moment, or shall I repeat some for you?
I can't see the chat, sorry.
Okay, that's alright, I'll just talk about what I've been talking about basically is the dude in the CJH has commented about them doing animated EU shows and stuff.
I don't think they'll be able to do that because they're focusing on canon stuff, but I wouldn't mind like books and comics, so.
Yeah, they definitely have the capacity, but whether they actually want to do it or if they just want to keep pushing the new canon and doing that, then up to them. And it's also if they say here's the budget for the animation for these EU shows and they have a poor budget and it ends up like Forces of Destiny and stuff like that, will be horrible. Because people get turned off just by the animation style.
I've been meaning to check out Force of Destiny.
They continued the EU comic, yeah. They had the classic Marvel Styles issue 108. But that was a lot more on Marvel's side, and Styles really got them out of bankruptcy as well and stuff. And they're honouring that original run. And my review of that will be coming when I finally finish reviewing all of the original Marvel series. So that'll be good. On pushing the narrative that the EU is bad as well, they could just say, don't look at the continuity and just make something that says Star Wars on it and call it Legends and create more contradictions there. So you just have to... I'd be very open to it as long as they do it justice. If they're just adapting the source material like the novels and the comics, then they'll be able to do that well. And even get Benioff and Weiss to adapt it. They're already hired by Star Wars, like Lucasfilm at the moment. But who knows? They don't do... Benioff and Weiss haven't done very well when they veer away from the source material, but they do on other source material well when they do make it right.
Do you actually get Revan's mask once you find it? Like, can you wear it and shit?
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
Because you have to give it to one person or the other for the quest.
That sucks.
You know, we could try it if it comes up in mission items and it says, hey, go over to the... try and wear Revan's mask, then why not?
Now we're off to retrieve Revan's mask.
When you have the mask, bring it back to me.
There was a really good animated, short section of Luke fighting Sidious from Dark Empire that I saw recently that was awesome. And yeah. The trick with doing fan-made animated films is that it takes a lot of time and the proper know-how to be able to do it. And you'd need sort of a team to be able to do that properly. And to be honest, if I don't have the time or the knowledge to be able to do it at the moment personally. What I'd also love to do is shout out to Comic Story, because they do awesome dramatic readings of DC and Marvel comics and everything. They did a little bit of Star Wars, but new canon, and then I think they weren't so popular, so they stopped doing them. But that style of dramatically reading out the comics while showing the panels and summarising it a bit more is awesome, and is an idea I've been toying with how to do, but honestly don't have the time to put it together at the moment. Of course, Comic Story have a whole team that someone writes the thing and then someone else reads it, and it's probably got an editor and all that, so yeah, fun times. Apparently when you're free to play, you unlock speed of piloting at level 20, so when I hit that I'll just grab all of the speeders from my bank.
Apparently you got some quests too, bud.
Yeah, I've got a few quests that I already had before. I picked up all the heroics and all that
You're
stuff.
showing on my map.
Ah, yeah. And your quests show on my map, because that's how the party system works. Which is cool.
Yep.
This way.
Wait, what?
I think you're going the opposite way, and we need to.
No, I'm going the right way. It's this way.
There's no connecting path between that cave and the estate. Oh.
Yeah, there is.
Is
Okay.
there?
Yeah, follow me.
I'll trust you then. I haven't found it before. The more you know. I've always just, well, in the later days, speeded around there.
Let's see.
Oh, this is good. Nice sunny day for the first day of spring as well here.
Pushover, huh?
Well, I've got you on here as well, we may as well talk about some of the newer stuff. Like, since we're playing a game, they released a new poster for Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's something in there.
The poster looks pretty cool. But the game, I
I'm
still don't
excited
know.
for the game.
The game
excited.
looks like it'll be pretty good, but I don't know how good it'll be until they release it, so I'm gonna wait and see what it's actually like first.
Are you still, getting into the new canon, sort of?
And if you, by getting, I'm still getting the novels when I see them in the shops. Wait, I went a different way. I'm still getting the novels when I see them in the shops. For the sake of collecting and maybe trying the novels later on once I've read the EU properly. But at the moment I'll let the visual media appeal to me, and that hasn't really, to be honest, so far. Yeah, so really, the CJH says, I really wish that a lot of people would take a second look at Last Jedi. They either hate it or love it, but there's never an in-between. I like being more open-minded with things.
I gave The Last Jedi a second chance, and I actually loved it.
Yeah, so there you go. And that's fine, you love it.
I'm trying to be more positive and optimistic regarding the new canon, so
that's cool. I tried rewatching it while being more positive, and a couple of the scenes I like, but the overall direction of the story I'm just not keen on. Hi Lethal Lightning, thanks for joining.
To be fair, if you look at the new canon as an alternate universe, then none of the flaws can really bother you.
And yeah.
That's how I choose to see it, at least.
For me, it's what I like to see, the story and how it progresses. Which way are you going
Where the
now?
hell are we supposed to go? Jesus Christ.
You're the one that said there was a connecting path here.
I thought, but I guess not.
Oh well. You live and learn, I guess. It's going backwards. Yeah, I've seen The Last Jedi a few times because people kept saying try it with a different mindset. I can see that there's a couple of good scenes in it. Just even from The Force Awakens, the overall way they chose to progress this universe, I'm not that keen on. Even though you can still have some decent, well-made movies in there. Like, The Force Awakens was a solid movie. The Force Awakens was still a solid movie.
I like Force Awakens.
Yeah. And I just don't like some of the story choices because I'd rather see the universe progress rather than reset to Rebellion versus Empire. So.
For the record, a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, Rey's Mary Sue." I don't see it that way.
And I'd say she has Mary Sue traits, but there's like she doesn't really feel like an author insert to me. So.
I mean, we can have one more movie to explain her powers. So.
True. And they can explain it in a book, but if you take the movies on their own, then there's not really an explanation.
I mean, we still have one more movie. I mean, yeah. So.
Yeah. If you take the movies as standalones, they don't really explain it, but I mean, her past is still a mystery, so you can explain it.
The point of Rey is her story is a mystery, and we don't know how she came to be or what her power is fully yet, so...
And apparently in the Last Jedi
or...
novelization they explain that, but I don't really like that explanation either.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
But they should show it in the movie in some way, properly. For her training.
Ugh. I like Rey as a character, though. I think she's a good character.
Lethal Lightning said he watched The Last Jedi twice. The first time he didn't like it, and the second time he really didn't like it. And I can understand that. There seems to be, if you read into it a bit as well, it seems to be like there's a bunch of lines that are supposed to be messages to fans.
Well, when you put it that way, it kind of makes sense.
And it's not very nice to feel like you're being told off.
It's kind of funny. I kind of find it ironic because essentially Rey in that movie is representing the old fans while Kylo is representing the new fans.
Do we feel? Do the new
ironic?
fans feel the pull to the light?
Because if you really think about it, Luke in the film is just like, oh yeah, I failed, and then Rey just points out, well, you saved Vader though.
Yeah. I mean, Kylo's misconceived about who Vader was anyway, so. Yeah. Rey does seem like she's using the dark side, so it makes sense in that episode 9 trailer to have the dark side Rey.
I think it's
teaser.
still a Force vision, honestly.
It makes the most sense, because to me, they wouldn't risk turning their main female character into the dark side.
Unless, of course, they're redeeming Kylo.
And they could
Which
redeem...
could happen.
If they're gonna mirror Jason Solo, they'll redeem Kylo right at the end when Rey kills him.
Yeah, maybe.
Depends how much they actually mirror that.
Where am I supposed to go?
It's around here you are. That's where your quest marker is, around here.
Yeah.
If she's a clone like Starkiller is another theory. Maybe. But how many clones do you really want?
I found a really awesome theory where she's a wound in the Force similar to the Jedi Exile.
Still need someone to guide her in some way though.
I guess.
I would say. But then again, this isn't the EU, so they can make up what rules they want for the new canon that aren't established by the EU.
What did we have
I think I'm outside the phase that's your class story. Oh well. Gonna go get Revan's mask. Woo!
Yep.
At least Lego Star Wars will be fun if nothing else. Because Lego TFA was actually pretty good and actually explained some of the plot holes in some of the extra bits and pieces, which is quite like that game actually, because it explains parts of the lore that was skipped in the movie. Oh yeah, so the thing that the CJH seems to be reminding me of is reading the comment of look what they did with Dr. Aphra. And
Is Dr. Aphra any good?
Comic Historian that I mentioned earlier actually did read the Dr. Aphra comics and I thought they were pretty good, but they stopped before they introduced the part where she was a lesbian as well. Which, to be honest, for me, it doesn't matter if you shove those identity politics and stuff in, as long as it's written well. But the thing is, they lose the writing quality when they try and do that, which is stupid. And so, yeah. And I got slammed on Twitter by saying that to someone that was a snowflake, which is funny, but they stuffed her legacy, because if she's properly lesbian then she won't have any descendants.
Hello, Revan's mask.
I should have. You went ahead of me and I didn't realise. That was fun.
I found Revan's mask.
I'll find it in a moment. Oh, I'm looking at your cutscene. Spoiler alert.
Wait, you can see my cutscene?
I'm in it now. I don't know what's going on or if we should restart the cutscene or what.
I don't think you can.
I'm gonna do my version because then we do it separately. I'll have to wait for you to come back out, but yeah. She was a great character, and then they just did the random thing of making her a lesbian as well. I was like, why? Even bother? It's not even relevant to the story a lot of the time. That's where the EU was good, because you had things like that in the background, but it wasn't the focus of the story at all or anything. I focus on writing a good story rather than putting in those other things trying to represent minorities and stuff. Oh, you're fighting people. You'll see why we're fighting people in a moment if you haven't seen the storyline before. So the CJH commented, yeah, the Dr. Aphra thing came off like JK Rowling saying, now you are gay. Which is funny. I've heard it, that it was really sudden and didn't really make a lot of sense for a character.
Where'd you go? That
I went out. Hi. I need to do my part of the story and actually show the cutscene because I thought I'd do that for the stream rather than just following along the cutscene that you did.
Oops.
That's alright.
Oh, I see.
I wouldn't touch anything if
Hold
I
on.
were you.
I need
There's
to.
no telling what
Are
security
you
Robin
in?
has on this stuff.
Oh, you're
Or
Yeah.
how
back in.
dangerous they are
Right.
without them.
Cutscene.
Now we're as a group. Cool.
Yes, cool. And when you're not a subscriber, you still get better gear for the heroics, so I'm doing those because of that. You get gear for your level, which is nice.
That's cool that we can both do the Revan
Yeah.
mission.
The CJH has said, I wonder if they ever bring back Revan. We'll probably choose to make him a her.
Revan's a male. It's established in canon.
In the EU. I don't
Yeah.
think they should be taking any characters from the EU though. It just shows that their creative freedom reason was not a real reason. They can't come up with their own ideas. But if...
Well, I mean, to be fair, if you look at it from an alternate universe perspective, you know, they're introducing newcomers to the characters that we grew up with.
Yeah. But they can come up with their own original characters rather than taking from the EU.
I like how literally the cutscene is the same thing as mine, but with your character.
Yeah, pretty much.
now we
But
gotta fight
if
these
they
guys
ever do
again.
bring back Revan, if Pablo has a say in it, then he'll be a she. Although then again, she might be a changeling. Oh, they
I
died
like how we
quickly.
fought. I like how we fought the same dudes twice.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
that's great.
Let's see, where are we going
But,
now?
yeah. If you're gonna write a story about Revan, then add to his story in the EU, make it Legends. Easy. Okay, so how I view the ways of them reusing the EU characters is that they're different characters, but they have the same name. Not that they're the same name, but they're different characters. If that makes sense. Like, they could create the same looking character and what they do, call them a bit different name, change their personality a little bit, and then bam, you've got your own original character to be able to use. That may be more appealing than saying, here's an EU character that we're changing the story a bit for, so that try and bring in the EU fans, and then they won't be as keen on them because it's not as good as the EU story.
I mean, to be fair, they're changing it up a bit to make it kind of original.
Yeah. Do you want to come to your story quest?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
It's back this way.
Well, wait up. Stop ditching me, man.
I went straight to it. The one that ran off in some other direction. Yeah, it's a bit like viewing Jake Skywalker versus Luke Skywalker. The Luke Skywalker in the new canon isn't the same as Luke Skywalker in the new.
I think that's kind of the point, but alright.
It's kind of the point, but I mean, he's already the same character in the movies, so it's a bit different to taking the EU character.
I was about to say, did my game just fucking crash?
I don't think so. There you go.
Please tell me Lord Zash sent you. Please.
Oh yeah,
I can't stand it
when they say
anymore.
something original but it isn't, it's stupid. Like the interlocking hilt lightsaber they show in the
you've
episode 9
created a device
trailer
that
isn't
can
an
harm
original
cyborgs.
idea. It's from the Clone Wars. Ponkrell
Device?
first used them.
Oh, you mean the neutralizer, the cyber neutralizer. My finest work yet, though I don't quite see
Even though it's
what
hard to
use
see, I
it
saw a
is.
little cutscene and checked.
Why to fella
The
dark?
Ponkrell actually has them folded up on
That's
his
just what I'm saying. I don't
belt,
know
and then
how
when he
useful
activates
it actually
them, he
is.
sort of twirls them
Lord Zash
around, and then there's
commissioned this
2
weapon against
instead of
cyborgs.
4
Thing is,
lightsabers that he
most
uses.
cyborgs are only 10% machine.
Which
You
that
need
would have
someone
been
at
an
least
idea. I
50%
guess they
machine
went
for
through
neutralizer
that.
to do
Making the
real
best
damage.
list Jedi have 4 traditional
where it
lightsabers
is, or I'll
instead
kill
of
you.
2
If you want it,
regular
it's only
lightsabers,
a
or
prototype,
parallel
but I guess
Grievous
it'll work
using
if
that
there's
saber
one
style
droid
maybe.
you really want to bash. It's in the lab building, can't be missed. But Grantham wouldn't let me have the power cells I need to power it. You'll need to
One of
steal
the
those off
things
droids.
I like about this game is how it combines prequel, original, EU, and other music from like
Oh, yeah,
every bit
it's
of Star
great.
Wars.
They create
Looks
some of
like
their
it's
own
your
original
turn
music
to
as well.
die now.
No, please. Lord
Oh,
Zash
the
thinks
CJ
you
just
can-
asked the question, do you believe the George Lucas rights rumour? I don't think I've heard that rumour. Shocking. I just wanted to make that joke.
Did you just say shocking when I shocked that dude?
Yeah.
That was
There's
pretty
gonna be
good.
a lot of that when I play the Sith Inquisitor.
God damn it.
I don't think I've heard the George Lucas rights rumour, so please enlighten me. I don't know if you know about it, Rave, but
Do what now?
there's apparently a George Lucas rights rumour? I don't know.
Well, George kind of sold it though. He doesn't really.
He sold everything. So he doesn't really have a say in anything.
Wasn't he a creative consultant though, to an extent?
Oh, he came in and helped direct a scene on Solo and whatnot. But
I know he's working with JJ on episode 9, from what I heard.
maybe that's the rumour. But to be honest, they can ignore him as much as they want. So he's just
Said it
helping.
now.
But if it goes bad and fans receive it badly, they'll blame it on him now since they said he's helping out. Which I don't think is right.
Now you gotta deactivate this thing.
Lethal lightning, it says igniting them before clicking them in seems dangerous. Not quite sure what you mean there. The rumour is that George Lucas still owns the rights to the original Star Wars characters, which is why Galaxy's Edge doesn't have OT characters, and that's why they keep killing and ruining original trilogy characters.
Give me a break.
I highly doubt that. The only rights that are outside of Lucasfilm are the rights from the production of the original trilogy on DVD and stuff, which 20th Century Fox has. So they'll probably move back to Lucasfilm now anyway, so Lucasfilm will have all the rights.
Honestly, people need to stop listening to Geeks and Gamers because they present false information and rumors.
Yeah, I mean, just don't talk about
And they're
rumors.
extremely
hashtag
negative.
Mike Zero credibility.
Geeks and Gamers is an extremely negative channel.
Yeah, I've found that. And nothing against the Phantom Menace as a whole, because they're not all like that.
I just don't like the Phantom Menace because they're like, oh yeah, we want to, ruin the new canon for other people who might enjoy it. You know what I mean?
I can see that point of view. There's also a couple of Phantom Menaces I've had a great EU chat with, so... And I'm taking people as individuals a bit more than that.
I guess, but I prefer Matt Wilkins because he's like one of a super nice guy and he accepts everybody. So
yeah, and I'm accepting everybody, and that's why I'm saying I'm taking people as individuals a bit more.
Where am I going?
Because apparently Lethal Lightning commented it was Doomcock that came with that rumor.
Guess we have to go this way.
And the thing is, in the Phantom Menace, and I've seen this firsthand, is that everyone has their own opinions, and it's their choice whether to focus on trying to, as you say, bring down the new canon. But still,
why?
I think part of that's why I don't really say I'm a Phantom Menace a little bit as well. It's just because their goal.
That's part of the reason why I left. If you guys know who Mueller is, he does this podcast called EFAP, and it's part of the reason why I left Mueller's Discord server because it was just nothing but a bunch of people complaining about the new canon.
I'm on the. Oh yes, I have Nightbot on here as well. Thinking of that.
Huh?
So Nightbot should be working on my streams, theoretically. Yes. Nightbot is working on my stream now. I just added him in, so he has some commands there and whatnot. But I have my own Discord server, which I'll chuck in here because I can. And stuff, but yeah, so I'm in a Star Wars EU Discord server that I don't talk in a lot just because I keep talking about crap. I'm like, I don't have the time for that.
Callum, I used to be really optimistic about the new canon. I don't know what happened.
I think the time I'd say I was optimistic was just before The Force Awakens. I actually bought into some of the hype and thought the trailer looked really cool and everything. Haha, yes! Lethal used the meat bag command. It's a statement. Love isn't making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away using an Aerotech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope.
I'm just trying to find where I'm supposed to go here. This map is super confusing.
Nightbot has so many subscribers but no videos. It's probably one of those things where everyone uses the bot and subscribe to it. Oh, hang on. Do we want to do the heroic that's just near here?
I gotta go back to the Revenites.
Hang on, shall we do this heroic? It's the Shadow Swarm one. I'll share it with you.
Let me finish this quest
because it's right
first.
here.
Let's finish this quest first.
Okay. Just CJH teach you the ways you have to be a bot that's highly customizable for streams and everything. Oh yeah,
is this going up on YouTube, by the way?
Yeah, this is going up on YouTube. I'm not streaming elsewhere because YouTube is my main platform.
I'm kind of curious if you can get my webcam up on your stream too.
We
Similar
could
how
try
you,
something with that. I'm not sure how to
it's-
do that, but we could try something.
Well, how'd you get Evan up on yours?
Oh, we used the Discord video call,
Oh, okay.
and then
So you
I
wanna
just
do that
used
while we
OBS
play?
to zoom in on that. We can try
wanna-
it. I'm not sure how good it'll be, but we can try it at some point.
Yeah,
Right.
let me alt tab and turn on my webcam real quick. One second.
Oh, so my Twitter profile came up there. What other commands did I put? I forget
Can you see me alright?
now. I can see you there. Might need a little less headroom.
Fix my camera.
Jeremy is what I think is the reason why the Phantom Menace is usually viewed negatively. I can agree with that. As from what I've seen, that's who people usually use as an example of why they don't like the Phantom Menace.
Jeremy is
So
just,
I can see
yeah.
you on Discord. It may be a little bit tricky to try and fix up the thing midstream though.
You can try it though.
I can try it. If it doesn't succeed, then c'est la vie. C'est la vie. Je sais un peu de français, mais j'oublie beaucoup de mots.
Do what?
I just said I
speak
know
French.
French, but I forget a lot of the words. So if I put in a lot of this, and I'm trying to do this. This is interesting. Okay, I need to
Here's the Revenites.
do this. Midstream, have fun seeing behind the scenes, yeah. So you might need a little bit less headroom. Just
trying to fix
angle up
this.
a bit. I'll try and make that good.
Camera. My camera's just gonna be like that. You see me now?
I can see you now. I'm just sizing the part so that it's not in everyone's way.
I'm gonna give the mask to this dude.
Okay, so that's how this works. Okay, cool. So you're giving it to Torrin, you're choosing the light side option. But my bounty hunter's quite motivated by rewards. This is gonna be annoying. I need to work out a place for the chat.
I'm gonna wait on you for the conversation.
Okay, hang on. I'm still working out a little bit of my bits and pieces of where you're sitting. Anyway, yes, thoughts and prayers out to Anna, that Star Wars girl. She has lost another family. She lost a family member along with, I think it was her cousin, as well as her sister.
Star Wars girl part of the Phantom Menace?
Yeah, she is. But it's horrible
Yeah.
for anyone to have to go through their family dying and everything.
That sucks.
Yeah. I'm coming slowly.
Yes, you got me burping on stream.
Oh boy. So I was actually thinking.
Did you fix the webcams?
Yeah, if you have a look at the stream, you'll be able to see
By
it.
the star,
I'm just
you
still working
made
out
it
exactly
back.
where I can sit
Did you find the
the
Mask of Revan? Tell me you didn't let
chat
Ladra
to be
have
able to look
She's
at it
mad,
properly.
and you know it.
Let's see.
I mean, you seem to be going light side because this guy's light side,
Oops.
but my character doesn't care too much.
My bad.
Oh, I took too long as well. Now we're just choosing, are we?
Exit out of the conversation. I messed up. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, Jeremy
Yes.
gave Lethal
Gosh, you
Okay, so
made
Lethal
that.
Lightning's in the comments,
You find
and
the Mask of
he's a
Revan?
fan
Tell
of
me you
Minister,
didn't
but
let
I've had some
Ladra
great
have it.
chats with
She's
him, and to me
mad.
he makes sense and everything. I agree with a lot of his points in his videos.
Who?
Lethal Lightning.
Hmm.
I'm gonna just say give him the
I
mask.
decided to bring the mask to you.
You have it? That's wonderful. So
And that's
that
cool and all.
really is the Mask of Darth Revan.
Fable, I haven't played
Didn't
Fable.
think
The
it would
CJ
look so
says it
real
reminds him of
somehow.
Fable. Yeah.
Touch it. The strength of the Force is tangible.
I can almost feel
Yeah.
Revan's power.
Lethal Lightning's cool, I like
It's
him.
dark power.
And I've had some great EU
Understandable
chats
that
with
Ladra
him.
was so
If
obsessed
you look
with
in
him.
my external
But then
collaborations
that's
playlist,
exactly
I've been
why
on
the
a
rest of the Order
few of his
doesn't need
LL
to see
shows
it.
and
The darkness was a
on
part
a
of Revan.
Expanded Universe Roundtable
only
with
a
him
part.
and Ryan Kynal, who is...
Also,
Doing
guys,
some
if you're
interesting-
watching, if you want, you guys can also subscribe to my YouTube channel.
The whole point of this order to understand
I do-
everything about Revan.
The point is to
I
discover
do
who Revan
fan
was
dubs
and what
as
made
well
Revan
as
powerful. The
some other
dark
videos.
and the light.
It's official
I'll
Rave
tell the
Blitz
others
on
here that you
YouTube.
completed the trial of the past.
That's
no
cool.
one will argue. You're not a Revanite yet.
If you want,
but you're one
Callum, you
step
can
closer.
put my YouTube in the
Now
description
I have some
of the stream.
explanations to make to Ladra.
This is good.
Or,
Wish me
once
luck.
this goes up on YouTube.
Yeah,
Alright, so we're
I'll
done
put it
with
in the
that.
description. Yeah, it'll be easier. Working out the
We're going
webcam.
to
I need to work out
Raymond.
something better for the webcam of where I positioned all the windows and stuff, but for the moment that'll do.
Is my webcam even straight?
It's straight
Can you see
enough.
me at all?
I can see you alright now, yeah. Oops.
More initiates.
Well,
There we go.
More initiates. The compound's
Yeah, I
getting less secure all
think
the
we can
time.
see
Still,
you
I
properly.
suppose the Master knows what he's doing. And if you can follow the ways of Revan...
Oh,
judge your
Ryan
worth.
Kynal, welcome. Yes, you heard your name just as you joined the stream.
You have my complete, undivided attention.
Yeah, you're awesome,
Revan
dude.
didn't
You
work
do
alone.
good
Revan
EU
had
chats and
allies,
everything.
all
He's
walks
quite new
of
to the
life.
fandom menace,
We're no
but he's a.
different. You
If
want
you
to
look at the
join us.
videos on
You
his
need to
channels
face
and
the
that,
men and women
he's
who got
mostly
here
about
first and who've
celebrating
proved
the
that
EU
they're
and
loyal to the
informing people
Master.
about them as well, which is great. Oh, what? I'm not even paying attention to the conversation in the game now at the moment.
I'm sure they'll find me an obedient student.
You need to show those in the Master's inner circle that you understand Revan's teachings. They'll ask questions. You'll answer. If they're not satisfied, they'll abandon the test of wisdom and begin
Yeah,
your
Ryan's
test of
cool.
strength. Revan didn't suffer the
We've
weak.
collaborated on a few things.
Just point me in the direction of the action.
Your pilgrimage starts in the jungle. You'll find
Yeah,
your first guide
actually,
there.
while people
He'll
are
determine
watching, I
whether
actually
you're
have
worth
a
sending on to the
discussion
rest.
with
Be ready for
Matt
anything,
Wilkins
initiate.
going to
The
be
jungle's
going up
dangerous,
this week once
and so
I
are the
edit
true
it.
Revanites.
I'd like to join that discussion. I haven't talked to Matt in a while.
Oh.
If you'll permit me.
Well, I've already done that discussion, but maybe one of the other times.
Are you guys friends on Skype?
Yeah, contacted him through Skype and things. I leveled up, so now I can finally get speeder piloting. Yes, thank you.
I might as well do it too.
Oh, it's 3 in the morning for Ryan. Fun time zones. Thanks,
What time is
Ryan,
it for
for
me?
popping in.
It's like 3 in the morning for me as well.
Oh, you must be in the same time zone.
Yep, I'm in California.
That's gone.
Now we're going over here.
Interesting things with webcams.
I'm excited because in a couple days, Spyro the Reignited trilogy comes out on Steam. So
Oh, that'll be good. I got that for the
look
PS4.
look for that, guys. If you guys have Steam, the Spyro Reignited trilogy is going to
And
be
the Crash
releasing-
Bandicoot Insane trilogy is on there as well. It's on my wish list because I already got it for PS4 when it came out.
Yep.
Which is cool.
The only Spyro game though I've played is Year of the Dragon.
I don't
So-
even remember what the title was of the one I played, but it was on for the PS1. So, ages ago. That's cool.
Now we're gonna do this quest line.
I need access to my speeders. Oh wait, I was foolish. I can go into my collections and activate the speeders that I've unlocked for all the accounts.
So, you
I'll
have come.
take a few minutes and do that
You
after
who would join
this
the Order of Revan.
conversation.
I am Moron Dokas, Lord of Beasts. I am Revanite, and I am Sith. What do you say to me?
Congratulations.
I've come to prove myself worthy. Very well. Then listen. For
The
decades,
agent
I
would be
have
the best
served
choice
Master.
for this line because
He
he'd be
found me
best at
when I was a
infiltration,
lava and saw that I was strong in the Force. Against the Empire's traditions, he trained me. This is the way of Revan, to teach all species the path to power.
The Force talk isn't for
Sith
me.
philosophy isn't any of my business.
It is something you must consider if you are to be a Revanite. It will shape you, change you. Now you will answer a question. And you will answer well, or face the claws of my pets.
I'll face claws of pets
Why
any
do you
day.
think Revan trained aliens in the ways of the Sith? Why did Revan offer power to all seekers?
Gave him an edge. I'm an alien bounty hunter. He gives me
Revan
an
knew that
edge.
servants are more useful when they're powerful.
You answer well.
Okay.
You
How
answer
did...
wisely.
I was
Speak
off by a
like a
point.
true
Why did the bounty hunter
Proceed
word
on
it
your
like that?
pilgrimage and seek worth in the eyes of another.
Oh yeah, the mouth animations are really good for this game. It's cool.
Yep.
Let's just get on with it.
Seek the mercenary called SWtOR as she teaches her soldiers.
Haha.
Then
She
shall your
is
trial
set
continue.
afar.
It's cool that we're both doing this quest line.
I'm gonna go through and get the speeders that I can.
I need some new robes and a new lightsaber.
Then I'll finally have speeders. Now, where are they? Mounts.
Hey, you mind if we go to the fleet real fast?
I'm going through my speeders, but I was only really gonna drop in on the fleet when I had the interim periods in the story, but that's okay. This one, oh, that's to buy it. No. Alright. I'm unlocking all my mounts, so then I'll have mounts finally.
Alright, level 20.
Can... yeah. Oh, some of these. Okay. I've got a fair few mounts over the years. I'm just going through my collections and unlocking them for the character, as you do. And then I'll just see what ones are left in my bank afterwards that I deposited earlier to free up inventory space. HK 55, yeah, some of that. No, I just get a remove it all from my hotbar because they automatically add there and it's silly. Oh, here we go. Here's another topic. What do you think of Sony and Spider-Man?
I haven't played it.
Like, the stuff with Sony and Spider-Man not being in the MCU.
Oh. I'm actually glad that Disney doesn't own Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah, I'm happy with it because it also shows that not everyone's going to bow down to Disney being a monopoly as well.
Not to mention, I still concede that Kobe is the best Spider-Man. My
Tom
opinion.
Holland's Spider-Man's the worst one for me because he's so immature. Maybe later on in the timeline, but they shoved him into Endgame too early and he was too immature in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now I've got mounts. Woo! So much easier. I wouldn't say, like, the CJH says he's kind of disappointed we won't get Deadpool and Spidey or Matt Murdock, which is Daredevil and Spidey. On the other hand, he will be a better Spidey. Well, I will say never for team-ups. Because they could make a deal for one movie or something if they ever work it out. Or Spider-Man could eventually end up back in Marvel's hands as they collect all their rights back.
I'm waiting on you for the conversation.
Yeah, I'm coming. I ran through too many mobs after killed them. Hang on. They're not good.
Spread into enemies, I guess.
I did. No, I just gotta run over on the way. Fractal, which is really cool. I got activate
today,
random
Sunday?
mount by the way, so it's cool. Oh yeah, we can try the conversation now when you're ready.
You're getting followed by an enemy. What the hell?
Oh, I might. Oh, whoops.
Come on, man.
I didn't even realize.
That enemy was like chasing you all over the place.
He wasn't really chasing me all over the place. He was so far away from what was on my screen. But that's fine.
Talking of some of the men head into the city. They've earned a break from training.
Oh, look, a strong female character.
It's good to see you alive. Not everyone makes it past Morin. Raymond contacted me from the base. Said you wanted to join our society. Is it true?
Maybe.
Who wants to know?
I'm called SWtOR. I teach these
Are you
mercenaries how to
set on
fight.
far from society?
My service to the Master is a matter of honor. Centuries ago, my clan fought Revan when we
Oh
invaded
yeah,
the
well,
Republic with
with
the rest
Into
of
the Spider-Verse,
Mandalorians.
they have a lot of potential for the
It was our
animated
privilege
movies
to
going
battle
forward,
Jedi.
which
We
is
lost
awesome.
the war over Malcor 5, but that was a privilege too. It's out of respect for Revan that I agreed to join the Master.
That's stupid. I just gotta do that, it's funny.
And a fool.
Oh, you
I'm
said
bound
it
by
too.
blood and honor. That's the Mandalorian way. I serve the order to ensure
Jesus
Revan's
Christ,
name isn't
165 points just for that.
Revan was a warrior, a leader, and deserves to be
That's how it
remembered.
goes.
Since you're not bound by honor, how do I know you won't sully the Dark Lord's memory? What can you do for the Order in Revan's name?
Why bother with Revan? I mean, I'm trying to fit in, but I'm a bounty hunter.
I'm a
Yeah.
Sith. I think I'm way better.
I'll battle the Order's enemies wherever there's
I
need.
do like Sith a bit
Good.
better because of the cool stuff they do
But I
on
need
the
proof of
whole
that.
philosophical side of it
Sent
as
out a
well.
squad of clansmen to hunt the local wildlife. Their camp's nearby. Defeat
Oh,
them, or get
here's an
yourself
interesting
killed.
one. Imagine if Tobey
Don't
Maguire
worry.
was Tom Holland's
Talking here will
mentor.
make sure they know you're coming.
Yes, Commander.
It'd be kind of like Spider-Verse.
Yeah, in like a Spider-Verse sort of storyline. We
In
could
fact, that's what
also-
they should have done instead of Tony Stark. They should have had Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Tom Holland.
Yeah, or don't even go into the origin again and just give us a little bit later in the timeline with him a bit more mature.
Modified Mandalorians now?
Buster.
Yeah, apparently we are. Oh, that's the objective. Even though I'll be Mandalore eventually. Well, a Mandalorian, I should say. Pretty easy to kill enemies at the moment. Oh, okay. The CJH has commented that he hopes that Matt Murdock will appear in She-Hulk. To be honest, I'm not that interested in the Marvel TV show, so I probably won't end up watching them. Oh, in Spider-Man 2 they mentioned Doctor Strange, so they could have tied into the MCU, plus Feige worked on all 3 Tobey movies. Okay, the more
Yeah,
you
they could
know.
have tied Tobey's Spider-Man to the MCU,
I mean,
but
it just ties into the Marvel universe, whichever universe they're in, to be honest. Oh, haven't you killed enough Mandalorians yet?
Revan earned the respect of my grandfathers and grandmothers by defeating them in battle. Now you've earned mine. You're not Revan. Not yet, at least. But you're something.
I'm a bounty hunter.
Got my
I'm
approval
doing my
to join
job.
the Order.
I'd rather have your blood.
Finish your initiation first. Until then,
Are you going
you're
a
no
bit
Revan,
out of frame
and you
there?
don't have the right to challenge us.
Am I?
Yeah.
You'll need to talk
There
to
you
one
go.
more person
That's
before you
better.
head back to the compound.
I've got
Find
the
Major Pathel. He
webcam
oversees
sensors
security
sort
on
of
the wall.
around you. Middle area of the camera. He'll be
He's about
impressed.
to meet the next great Revanite.
I'm just a
Glory
bit
to
cocky,
Mandalore, and glory to our master.
even though he's still skeptical underneath everything. CJH has commented, Venom being retconned into the MCU would be just too weird since before he met Venom, Eddie Brock didn't believe in aliens. Yeah. They're separate timelines anyway because Venom, the movie, it's pretty decent, but it's not with Spider-Man, so it'd be weird anyway to try and fit it into the MCU. Oh wait,
Am I out of frame again?
Oh, you look alright, other than your chin's not in the video. But whatever for that. Where are you?
I'm somewhere.
I'm everywhere and I am nowhere.
Considering that the Empire rules every corner of this planet.
Oh, there you
If I could
are.
get on this log, that'd be
I've seen
great.
so far. I'm not sure I want to know what a wall that size is keeping out.
Man, my brother's missing out on this. He can be in the stream too.
Woo.
I need to find.
That's cool. Have you?
Who the heck's messaging me? Hold on. Let me alt tab real quick.
Oh, here we go. Range of Night has joined and said that he doesn't think that Spider-Man needs a mentor.
You what?
Someone else has commented he doesn't think Spider-Man needs a mentor.
Am I the only webcam on your stream, or you have your webcam on?
I've got my own plus you,
Oh, okay.
because I have mine on the whole time for my gaming
Come on over.
videos.
There's nothing to trouble us here, and we can speak freely. I'm Major Pathel, at your service. It's always wonderful to meet new initiates. The Order of Revan needs all the dedicated young people it can get.
Oh, yeah. It is after 2005 this game was released. Of course.
Don't waste my time. I'm here about initiation.
Of course, we both have business outside the Revanites to get back to. I don't know how your other meetings went, but I like to conduct
That's
these
so
in
cool
person
how
formally.
we can be
No point making it much
holograms.
difficulty.
Yeah.
Quite a few initiates, young officers, acolytes, and the like, think our secret society will help them become morphs or dark lords. You're not like that, I presume?
Someone phone calling me, but I gotta say I'm busy.
My reasons for joining are my own.
Fair enough. If you've got this far, you've at least shown dedication. Not every initiate realizes that advancement in the Revanites does not guarantee advancement in the Empire, nor how dangerous being a Revanite really is.
As long as I get
Council seeks
credits.
to root us out. So, how do we respond? How do we answer the Empire's accusations of heresy?
We respond by destroying our foes. Any who speak against us will fall.
I was
Okay,
afraid
that's
you
a
might say
bit
that.
too far for
Alas, I'm a
a
patriot.
bounty hunter,
I'm
but
not interested in
you don't
turning the
know when
Revanites
you
against
just
the
click on
Empire.
it.
This is Major
That's something
Pathel
a
to all
Sith would
security authorities.
say.
We have a threat.
Yeah, I know.
It's in
Why does a bounty hunter talk
If you
like a
survive
Sith?
that, perhaps I'll reconsider my decision.
Oh, you were right there.
Put my mind.
Oh, they're all dead.
Yes, let's do a hologram from like 1 foot away.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, I didn't think you were capable of so much disruption.
Literally, I was like right
You've got
down
some
the
rough
path
edges
from you.
and some
I was doing all the
but also
great.
potential to be of real value to the Order.
If you betray me, you die.
Oh, the SWtOR commented,
That's what
if
I
we
mean,
ever
make a
travel to
judgment.
another
I'm
planet,
gonna
we
send
could
a
always
message
use
to
alien
Callum.
technology to
Raymond
make
will be ready
holograms
for
like that. Maybe. Well, one thing about people talking about aliens, I'll answer this just a minute.
Does this mean
Yeah.
my trial's
So
done?
one
That's
thing
all for me
people
to
think
say,
about
but I
aliens
have a
is
good
that
feeling
they have
about you.
advanced technology.
Journey
But what if
safely, and be
aliens
proud
have
to be a part of the Order of
technology behind us, and we're the ones with advanced technology?
Where'd you go?
I haven't really shifted. Do you have any mounts yet?
Nope. Where'd you get that?
I had it in my collection.
Oh. I want
So
one.
I unlocked it when I reached level 20 and got speeder piloting. So I think we can go around here now then. For you, I won't mount, but it makes it so much quicker to travel places.
True.
I could just quick travel, I guess. Do you have a cooldown on your quick travel? I guess.
No, I don't. Where are we going?
Revenite compound, because that's where the quest goes.
I like how we traveled at the same time.
Yeah. Bam.
Raymond.
Haha, that's a reference to the Rayman games, yeah.
So you finished the pilgrimage.
The
Not
CJH
bad.
also
I don't
comments,
know what
or if
happened
aliens
there.
are long
It's
dead
none
because
my
of the
business,
distance
but
of
the inner
light and
circle
time.
approves of your initiation.
Depends how we discover them, I guess.
I'm only interested in meeting the Master.
You're on your way. Take pride in that.
If you got a space
You did
like
good in this
exploration vessel,
Now you'll have to
theoretically,
find someone
that
else to
found
show you the
aliens,
next
then you'd
stage
be
of the
right there
journey.
when you find them. But you could find remnants of lost civilizations, that'd be pretty cool. Work out how to use the technology.
Excellent. My initiation will be over soon.
Good luck. Every step brings you closer to the Master.
You know what I find hilarious? How my character joined the Revenites doing the quest just cause.
Yeah. Just cause some rando asked us to.
Well, you really made it, didn't you? I've been hearing a lot about your progress, hearing about your trials. Your initiation has not been an easy one. But you
It was
met the
pretty
challenge
easy.
and showed you can walk Revan's path. Now you may undergo the final rite.
That certainly took long enough.
This won't be a waste. This time, you're ready. The Master will complete your lessons, and you'll be welcomed as a full member of the
Maybe
Order of
aliens that
Revan.
visited us
This
could be
is
the
a
last
great
of their
privilege.
species.
The Master reveals himself to no
If you
one
believe
outside.
aliens have visited us before. I haven't seen any evidence of aliens
12.
actually visiting us, but who knows.
I get 12 points for that choice.
Last.
That's just.
The respect I deserve.
You may
What's
go
even
to the
funny is you can
Master's
get 12
temple.
points and then I could roll
He'll be
8
waiting
or
for
something.
you. Listen to him, obey him. Through the Master, you will know the path of Revan.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I got boots.
Hey, I got boots too.
They're better
We both got
boots. That's good. I got the cut
Damn
century
it.
for friendly.
I can't accept the reward until I make room in my inventory. Well, I'm gonna destroy this robe. Goodbye. Let's see.
We'll finally see the leaders of the Revenites. And
How do
because
I
I'm a
accept
bounty
the
hunter, I do my job that I was paid for.
Oh, wait. How do I... Damn it. Where do I go to re-accept the reward? Shit.
It should be in top of your mission tracker. It has one pending or whatever it says. I guess I can sell some junk.
I don't see it.
Please use all products only as intended.
Yeah, it's...
I know. I don't use stims in this game, by the way.
Yeah, I can't find. Oh, here we go. One pending.
The Chosen One prophecy. I don't think there was a reference in the Chosen One prophecy in the in KOTOR or the Old Republic. Yeah, you're hologramming into watch a hologram.
You who have died and been reborn, stand before me now. You who have reclaimed the ancient past, stand before me now.
Because I think the Chosen One prophecy came a bit later.
Power and wisdom to my followers. Look upon the master of the Order of Revan.
That's not Revan.
Yeah.
That's not Revan.
Too afraid to show your face?
Silence! This is the end of your initiation and the beginning of your...
He doesn't even have his lightsaber. That's not Revan. That's just a fake guy wearing Revan's clothes.
Enemies of the Order will force you to
Or what
move
they
in
think
shadows.
Revan
But we shall keep
wore.
your secrets safe, as you shall keep ours.
No, that's legit Revan's
Time
armor,
for
but
subterfuge is
that's an
over.
imposter.
Know me for who I am.
All that to meet up with you. I'm hardly impressed.
If I wanted you to be impressed,
God, I love how my character's just an
I
ass.
apologize for the deception and for not meeting you sooner. But you must know how badly the Dark Council wants me dead. The Order of Revan threatens everything the Dark Council prizes.
You're mighty proud of yourself, aren't you?
You've seen the power of Revan's path. Do you really still doubt? Revan
Oh yeah,
can't
there's
find the
references to
council
Organa's family
Somebody
in
Revan died
definitely
at the
this
hands
game
of
because you
our
visit Alderaan and that.
I believe otherwise.
Yep. I
But
did
there's
it with my
no
Jedi
references
Master.
to the Skywalkers or Solos. There is Cassius Fett, I think,
Aside
Cassius
from our
Fett
order, only the Dark Council knows the truth.
in the game here, which you encounter somewhere, I forget exactly where, but you do encounter him, so that's a reference to that family.
You're completely mad, aren't you?
The Solos and Skywalkers, there aren't. I don't think those families are around in the
Believe in
Old
the
Republic.
path of Revan.
That's the
I've heard
reason why they're
whispers
not
in the
referenced.
Citadel. For decades, the Emperor has been in seclusion.
But I'd like to
Council no
think
longer
that the
speaks of him.
Shans may have
The only explanation
eventually
is this.
become the
The Dark
Skywalkers
Council betrayed their leader and locked Emperor Revan away, seizing power for
to connect
themselves.
everything
They seek
together.
to silence us because we know.
They want to silence you because they think you're heretics.
They do. But listing their many reasons for destroying us is pointless. I would ask for your help. My agents tell me that you met with a Sith named Sandor, a man who seeks to destroy the Revanites.
Yeah.
End his
And you
threat.
let me in.
Go to Sandor and tell him
You
that
let me in.
Tell him that the leader is his own master, Darth Chalice.
What makes you think I won't betray you instead?
You're one of us now. I put my trust in you, Revanite.
Well, you know I'm a bounty
Sith
hunter.
amulet
I
from
do the job
Chalice.
I'm paid for.
Give it to Sandor. He'll believe you stole it from his master while among
But you don't have any bounties on
They will
people,
turn
so
against each other.
I mean, Sandor hired
When this
me
is done, though,
to
when you've spoken to
tell
Sandor,
him the information,
you
and he's
cannot
rewarding
return
me.
Here.
Somehow I'm not terribly disappointed.
Sandor must never suspect your true allegiance. You must walk the path.
My
of
true
what I like
allegiance
about-
is to myself.
path to power.
you,
Path
Sorry.
of the Jedi nor Sith.
you know what I like about the smuggler storyline? I like the fact that you can make your character just a smug asshole. It's amazing.
Yeah, smug asshole that flirts with everyone. It's great. It's great.
Well, no, you can just be like in the smuggler storyline. You can just be absolutely sarcastic, and it's great.
Yeah, I love
It's
that.
fucking-
Sass everywhere.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna speed her over
Sass
to the wall
everywhere.
speeder.
Wait, whoa, what?
The wall speeder. Because that's where Sandor is, and we can do the heroic while we're there. May as well.
Wait, where are you? Where'd you go?
I took the speeder over to where Sandor is.
Where?
When you bring up the speeder, it's called the wall speeder. It's the one just to the right.
Yeah, but what's the place called?
The wall speeder. It's above Lord Grathan's estate.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so the CJH says the Mandalorian looks very promising, even referencing blurgs from the old Endor movies and Clone Wars. I mean,
How can I holocall when I'm on a frickin' speeder? What the hell?
Because logic.
Because logic. I have to get off the speeder, then I can holocall. I can't do it while I'm on a speed. You know, it'd be funny. That would actually be hilarious, actually. If I was able to holocall while I'm on a speeder. You see me driving?
Problem solver returns
Yeah,
from the
that'd be
Revenite
great.
heretics. Tell me now.
It's realistic,
Did you
though.
find what we need? Did you see the face of the leader?
I'm gonna turn her in because that's what I was hired to do.
What? They graded out a frickin' option? That's dumb.
She's a Sith Lord. Dark skin.
Because you have
black
the
hair
option
and
of
tattoos.
light side and dark side with a lot of the quests in this
I
game.
know her. Yes.
But yeah, the
Darkspanner.
Mandalorian does look promising.
My
The trailer's
master
pretty
knows
good
her.
for it,
We will
but
use her.
for me, I don't know
The
if
Dark
the story will
Council
be any
strip her
good
of her
because
power, her mind,
there's nothing
and her
substantial
life.
there for story. The action looks cool, but the story is what I'd be looking for as well in the series.
Whatever you can do to her and her people, it isn't enough.
I'm just
Likely
chosen to be
true,
sadistic.
But I'm sure the punishment will suffice. I promised you a reward in the name of Darth Jarnus, so you shall have it. You have served the Empire well.
I
Thanks to
don't think
you,
it
we
proves
have the means to
anything because
obliterate
Dave
this
Filoni's
society of
only
heretics.
directed one
The
episode.
name of Revan will be spoken on
If
Dormant Cast
anything,
no more.
just have the same director for the whole sequel trilogy to start with, or the same writer. Oh, and
God damn it, you're already winning all the dialogue options.
My work here is done.
Of course.
So
Leave me
it's
now.
like that sometimes. Then
It
you'll
is
win
time
all
to
the
put
other
Darth
one in the
Jarnus's
next
plans into
conversation.
action.
So they balance it a bit.
Ooh. What do we got here?
An ugly helmet that thankfully is worse stats.
God damn it, I gotta make room.
Dave
in my
Filoni's
frickin'
directing one
inventory.
episode. If you're gonna say someone should have been doing the sequel trilogy, say Jon Favreau because he's the one directing The Mandalorian. But of course, it isn't out yet, so how do you know what it's actually like? Dave Filoni's really good at writing clones as well. Clone stories.
Not really, because he
I
missed
mean,
the whole idea about
before
episode
season
2.
6.
The initial idea of clones is where the regular clones were ordered to obey literally any order without questions, and the arcs.
Yeah.
And captains
There's
and
lots
the-
of weird ideas
and
in
then-
in the Lost missions anyway, so I sort of wasn't counting that.
Let's not count the lost missions; they don't exist.
As far as
Because we got the stupid clone brain chip thing. It's just dumb.
yeah. The movie gave enough
Not to
premise where
mention-
they
not
didn't
to
need that in
mention-
Attack of the Clones.
Not to mention that whole idea of the brain chips doesn't mesh well with Legends at all.
Mm.
Doesn't.
Oh yeah, definitely don't bring in a director who calls fans names if they don't like their movie. But of
You
course,
talking about Ryan Johnson?
I believe he is. But the thing is, they knew what Ryan Johnson was like before they hired him. So,
Ryan Johnson's not a bad director, you know.
oh well, story choices. He's admitted that he's not a good writer in an interview.
That's fair.
Especially with a deadline. But, yeah.
I mean, he directed Looper, which was a good movie.
I haven't watched that one.
Has Bruce Willis in it.
Cool. But I think you need to keep the professional standard of interaction with fans, which has gone south more recently. Which is one of the reasons some people have been put off of the new canon as well. Is when they say they don't like something, instead of them just saying, we respect that, but we're still going to go forward with
I
our thing
actually,
and leave it
I
at
actually
that.
tweeted Ryan Johnson recently, and I praised him for The Last Jedi.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I said thanks for making a great film.
That's cool.
I was very
Oh,
respectful.
Lost. So the CJH commented Lost Missions was Disney and season 7 is Disney too. So maybe quality will go downhill. Well, season 6 was still released before April 25th, 2014. So technically, it's still EU, and that's why I've included in my timeline still. But you know, I believe the brain chips were part of the propaganda theory, to be honest. So people would actually trust the stormtroopers as well as part of that as well, if you think of a propaganda reason.
I don't include CTW in my Legends timeline.
TCW, yeah. Fair enough. I just keep mine as official as possible. Oh. Your class story's still here, so shall we do that?
Yeah.
So technically it was still EU, but it was made when Lucasfilm was under Disney. So there's that odd grey area. There's still good stuff came out in 2013, like The Last Jedi novel by Michael Reeves and Maya Catherine Bonhoff.
I thought we already went here already.
This is your story mission, I think, your class mission.
Oh.
So we sort of did one quest, and then we have to come back for the other one, because we didn't plan it out very well.
How long do these streams usually last?
I mean, I've made mine usually a couple of hours. Last one was 3 hours, because I was trying to do a bit more.
Jesus Christ. 3 hours.
But I was trying to get to level 20 and get my speeders up, so I didn't move forwards because I was adjusting screens.
Yeah. Excuse me.
And yes, it's something I've been saying. The CJH says they should have made a movie after Crucible. Yes, that's what I've been saying for ages. If they set the sequel trilogy after Crucible, they still would have had creative freedom.
Honestly,
and
set it 200 years into the future or something.
Yeah, they don't even need to show what happened to the main original trilogy characters in that. They only wanted to use them because they were the right age and they were locked into contract by George. But they could easily have just put Old Republic movies telling their own original storyline rather than telling something that's already told in other forms of media. Creative freedom there. Yeah, Ahsoka doesn't have a fate in the EU because they continue the story in the new canon but not in the EU, so they kind of dumped on their on the timeline with that. And of course, things about EU timelines, I did do my own as official as possible, so you can check that out on my profile, and I should make a Nightbot command to show the timeline. But yeah, that's in the About section of my YouTube channel. I had Evan do the Clone Wars era because he knows a lot more about that.
Now to return to my master.
Alright, I was killing some more dudes.
Oh god damn it.
Alright.
Gonna ignore these enemies. Get out of here.
So, yeah, so on Shark T, apparently, the CJH has commented, Shark T has 2 deaths in Legends, a deleted scene with Grievous that continues from the micro-series, and the Force Unleashed when she died again, and the canon one is the Anakin deleted scene.
The canon is...
George Lucas said that all the deleted scenes weren't canon.
Yeah,
so, the Force Unleashed one is valid for the EU.
Starkiller kills Shark T, that's the official Legends line.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I prefer to believe, because I like Starkiller. He's an awesome character. And
Great
no,
game.
he's not overpowered.
Read the novels. That's one of the things we talk about with Matt Wilkins, actually. So the characters aren't overpowered when you actually read the stories. Like
He's
EU
not.
Luke
He's
has
really
said
not.
that people say that EU Luke's overpowered, but He spent so long gathering all of the knowledge and everything.
Starkiller. A lot of the fandom thinks Starkiller's overpowered. He's really not.
Yeah.
Just watch Jinsurai's
They play the
versus
game and think
series.
that the gameplay is what's actually canon, but no, it's a novel.
Yeah, that's the game is secondary canon.
I mean, the game itself is the storyline is C canon, but the gameplay elements aren't.
Gameplay is not.
And you can read the novel for the more they grounded a lot more in reality, what's more realistic and not as overpowered.
I mean, yeah, Starkiller's still powerful, but he's not overpowered.
Yeah. So, Clone Starkiller overpowered in The Force Unleashed 2.
He's not overpowered either.
You read the novels again.
Yeah,
and you
read the book.
Read that he's not really overpowered. Because, of course, they got
No,
trained.
I
The
like
clones
how
should
people-
actually be more powerful because they've been trained since they've been created by Darth Vader. So.
Yeah. I just like how people are like, oh yeah, Starkiller pulled a Star Destroyer out of the sky. No, he didn't. He redirected it.
Yeah, it was already falling and he just redirected it, which is much more realistic than actually pulling it physically down. Gravity doing its work at 3.21 meters a second, I think, is the force it applies. At least on Earth. Oh, Clone
In fact, that
Starkiller.
reminds me.
Oh yeah, he
Actually-
said he means Clone Starkiller captured Vader. Vader let himself be captured. He wanted to see the Dark Apprentice prove himself as well.
Yep.
And I think The Force Unleashed 3 would have involved the Dark Apprentice in some way, like the Dark Side ending of The Force Unleashed 2 does. But it's interesting to think of the idea that the Dark Apprentice might actually only be in Infinities because he only appears in the Dark Side ending, and if you don't choose the light side, the Dark Side ending, he never actually exists in Star Wars.
In fact, the dark side ending, according to the novelized vision.
Yeah. The Dark Side ending is actually the canon
Which
version.
I thought was really neat how they included that in the novel.
It's different because usually you go, oh, the light side ending's canon.
You cut out, what was that?
Oh, we should do that heroic mission. It's really interesting how they did that because it's one of the things, like all the multiple choice stories we did before, you go, oh, the light side ending was canon.
Let me return to Lord Zash real quick before we do that mission.
Let's just go back to things. I'm gonna go to the cantina because I get to return to Admiral Frebal. And then I'll probably see Kristen Marcon again and stuff. And then I may as well just go through all the heroics at the end of the planet.
Lively. I guess the Imperials have something that passes for fun after all.
Where did I find Lord Zash?
And the deleted scene for Shark Tea answers the cliffhanger for the micro series, but still.
Are you coming with me to meet Lord Zash?
I was gonna go and meet this admiral that hired me to kill the dude. Take him out.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's right, his daughter. That I ended up killing because I was hired to do a job and that's what I'm doing. It answers the cliffhanger to the micro series, but then again, like I said, George Lucas said that deleted scenes aren't canon, so that's what we're going by. And Lucasfilm takes
Reports
everything
of
George
raid
says
on Lord
is
Grathan's estate are
on top.
pouring in. I trust you were
Or did
successful in your endeavor. My daughter Veretta is
carved up. Good. No, finished.
As dead as it gets.
yes, just as you say. Here, take
There's
your
a
credits
moth in
and
my
go.
room.
You'll understand if I say I never want to see the face of my daughter's murderer again.
You give me if you want to see the face of my daughter's murderer again. I can say stay away from Reflections. Well, may as well because he doesn't. I don't want to ruin the business if he wants to hire me again. I guess. Of course.
They're doing business with you.
Just go.
Come on. He needs to be alone with what
These
he's done.
robes are really crappy.
I get to return to Kristen Marcon, so I'm just gonna
I learned new
go up to the
powers.
Mandalorian
Yay.
Enclave. Woo! New powers!
Yep.
A dark side is a pathway to many powers some would consider unnatural. I kinda wanna just give the smart-ass answers even though I know they're not in character with how we've built the character so far. So fun playing the smuggler because I'm definitely gone smart-ass flirty with him. Ooh, Krista.
Second bounty is done. Just one more, and I'm in the melee.
Right you are. And competition is heating up. That little green girl, Iopian Rattle, finished all her bounties. Heard she poisoned an Imperial moth.
Lucky we didn't get that one. Not sure how we'd work it out.
Now, I ain't allowed details on whatever you were scrapping for Admiral
Well,
Fabal,
apparently,
but I got a clearance note that
poison
says it was
Imperial
duly
Moth, we would have
scrapped.
just blasted
Nice
him, probably.
payday, too.
All I want to know is what my third bounty looks like.
Here we go. Bounty 3. I call it, someone's got a serious hate for my hunter. Top secret, crazy
That
red
sounds
flag
like,
code. This one's for a Captain Metal.
what's the
in
TV
Imperial
called
Intelligence.
Daria again?
No other information.
It's like international cable, but they did it in Daria first. Like they say, someone's got a serious hate for my hunter. That sounds like one of the taglines they'd use in one of the ads.
Looks like I'm working for spies this time.
Better not want us to poison someone.
Stay careful. Get this one done and don't get yourself dead in the process.
Alright, oh, I've got some pants
Yes,
that may or
my
may not be
master.
bad. Oh, I've got a vicious title. Probably because I killed the daughter.
I'm gonna destroy this.
Now I gotta head over to the spies. So I get to run past you and go into the next building afterwards. I keep getting.
You want to join me on this quest?
Why not? But I gotta talk to a good friend, Imperial Intelligence first.
We should do some flashpoints.
Do you require
That'd be cool. I was sort of doing things in order.
Be well.
Oops. Yeah, it is a shame that we can't, well, technically we can fly ships, but we can't really fly ships as such in this game. Airspeeders have a low height limit and stuff. Alright, let's talk to this Imperial Intelligence person. See who they want me to take out. Captain Meadle.
What the? Oh, right. The bounty hunter. Glad you could make it. Feeling nervous, alien? Standing in the middle of Imperial Intelligence.
I'm not
You
really
could say one
feeling
word
nervous.
or touch one button, and you'd disappear forever. Poof. Gone. Just like that. No one would even dare to ask what happened to you.
Just try it. I want to be badass.
Go ahead. Say the word and see what happens.
I just turned his own men against him. Hell yeah.
Nice.
I like you, Hunter. I really do. I never signed up for this cloak and dagger stuff.
The alien
I was
disappeared in a
regular
puff of
soldier.
smoke, apparently.
Then one day, I put together a covert op raid that goes a little too well. And bam, I'm in Imperial Intelligence. Look, what I'm saying is the stuff that goes on in these halls is insane. And all of it is crazy hush-hush. So what I'm going to tell you has to stay just between you and me. Got it?
He just killed his own guards.
My price tag always includes the cost of discretion.
Funny.
Here's the deal. There's a huge ancient Sith temple on Drummond Cuss. Used to just sit there being scary. Now the place is crawling with Sith sorcery, and it's been ordered a no-go zone for everyone. Naturally, we sent a team in. My commander led that team. Nobody came back. We can't report any of them dead without reporting the mission, which puts me in a bind.
So what's my job?
I still don't see what you need me for.
If I can't prove my commander's dead, I can't take over his spot, which means an ugly power vacuum. I'm hiring you to enter that temple and find the team's ID cards, especially my commander's. I need those
He's only
IDs
level
to
15.
create
He's going to
more
be easy.
acceptable deaths for them.
It's a done deal.
I tell you, I envy you getting to do the fun part. Make sure you find an Imperial commander named Gargan. Can't imagine there'll be more than one corpse in a temple wearing commander stripes. Grab all the team's ID
CJ just said,
cards
wait,
and
Imperial? I
double-time
thought
it back
Imperials
here
came after
quietly.
Revenge of the Sith, so. Now, when you say Imperial here, the Sith Empire, not the Galactic Empire. Of course. But they're both Empire. It's like saying Imperial for the Fel Empire after Fate of the Jedi. Where for art thou? Keep getting the same mount when I do activate random mount for some reason. I don't think so. CJH has asked the question. So did Palpatine just bring back the old Republic Empire, so the Sith Empire? No, not in the same way. If you notice, the Sith Empire doesn't follow the rule of two, and they have the focus is on they have the Sith species and the Sith Academy and everything is a huge part of it. Whereas the Galactic Empire is very human oriented, and he's the only one with the power. As well as the Dark Council doesn't exist in the Galactic Empire.
This. She.
So spoilers, but okay. The Galactic Empire doesn't have the Dark Council behind it. It's more dictatorship, even though, yeah, there's basically less levels, and there's no actually Sith being the backbone of it compared to the old Sith Empire.
If that day comes, I'll be ready for her.
Oh, your model didn't load in, so it's looking at thin air while you decide. There we go. Boo.
Oh, hello. You just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
When my cutscene ends. Alright, let's see where we're going here. Beep, beep, beep. Blurp, blurp, blurp.
Blop, blop. Let's scoop diddy whoop on out of here. Oh, you've got there. Alright, I'll see you over there. It's really cool when you unlock the legacy, so there's no cooldown on your quick travel. Oh look, I raced you with quick travel.
Your money's always good here.
Oh, I can do a flower delivery with a Jawagram. I've nearly got 50,000 credits. I can always get the field mail droid. That'll be handy.
I only got 10,000 credits.
I haven't spent them on anything because I get all the better gear from quest rewards anyway, or mission rewards I should say.
Yeah.
That's really bad. You can't create a customer support ticket if you're not a subscriber.
You can't do what?
You can't create a customer support ticket. I was just looking to see if I can fix my account to get a subscription. You can't create a ticket. You didn't come up the elevator.
Oh. Where's the elevator?
I'm coming back
Oh,
down
here it
now.
comes.
I think I have a sneak peek in the Inquisitor's storyline anyway.
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian,
Oh,
I was
yeah, a Star Wars
just
Legacy game would be great.
scandalised.
Based on the
Mandalorian?
Legacy comics of that
Doesn't
era.
nobody value Sith blood these days?
I'd like playing
I
it.
know,
That'd be
I know.
awesome.
Don't you think so, Zash?
Die places Amins Whiteheis fools. Gawandida seek from Tauhans.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me? I need to have a quick chat with my apprentice. If you must. Now, as I was saying. I think the Emperor, you've arrived.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
Oh
how
yeah,
much
here's
I'm
an
late.
interesting topic. The
bodies are
CJH
just
comments, it's
dull,
funny how the
dull,
Old Republic is
dull.
advanced technology.
hope you've
Legacy
come
era
to
is
cheer
advanced
me
technology, but prequel and original trilogy era are just average technology in universe.
Your plan worked perfectly.
He's dead.
So
then?
what my theory for that
Excellent.
is,
You have performed
somewhere in between
magnificently,
the Old
apprentice.
Republic
None of this would have been
and the
possible
Silent
without
Darth Bane trilogy, they lost a heap of technological knowledge
Zash.
and technology, and something set them back.
Ah, Darth Anaton.
Haha.
I know that guy.
Haha.
Fun fact, guys. Darth Anaton is from one of the SWtOR comics. His former name is Deneb Kell.
Nice. I'm still working on reading the comics.
Yes. I'll just let you two chat.
Don't go anywhere just yet, apprentice. This call won't take long, and I have some further instructions for you.
Hint, hint, he's the final boss of this story.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
I thought you were smarter.
And the game's been out long enough now.
I spoiled
anyway.
myself with
Don't play
Jen Sarai's video on this guy.
and you killed him.
Scotia? Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
I've always pronounced it genocide.
And you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title?
No.
You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to
Drunk
drink, but I'm
Zash.
fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone. Though I have always fancied Scotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Zash, I don't want to have this conversation by hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
Yes, Darth Anaton. It'll be my pleasure.
Ruh-roh.
Are we in trouble?
Give me time to talk to
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Thanaton and then meet me in Darth Scotia's chambers. And don't
We
worry,
rid a
you
rash.
really know it's time for me to pay mine. We did it, apprentice.
Right. Jump. One time I actually fell off an elevator and I died.
One time I actually got squashed by the elevator and died. Before they changed it so that you can't die by being squashed by it.
It's funny.
Alright, so
where are we going?
you're
here?
going
Let's
back
see.
there.
Yeah.
And I'm going straight to the temple. So however that works for you.
Where am I going to?
The CJH says, sort of like how humans were supposedly advanced years ago, for example, Atlantis, Egypt, etc., but then went back to old tech. I mean, maybe. Or they were just more creative with the older technology, like the pulley system was a huge step forward. And they could have used that to move the huge blocks and stuff that made up the pyramids and that. Atlantis, who knows? Fictional stories are great, but they might have just been a hugely powerful civilization that ended up being on a land mass that flooded later on, when tectonic plates shifted or something. So probably more the creativity of the human mind was lost as technology
it?
advanced, possibly.
55.
Or at least creativity in the way that the...
How'd you get here so fast? What the hell?
I speeded behind you.
Oh. I'm like, what the
I was right there the whole time, yeah.
Yeah, there he is. It's Lord Zash's apprentice. Surely he knows.
You wouldn't tell us if he did.
Warbain's Brigan Iswis Buidan.
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Colonel, let it rest.
No one
I will
understands
not let it
Canva.
rest. Everyone knows Lord Zash was at the party when Scotia was killed, and yet everyone knows she killed him. She somehow devised a way of being in two places at once. If I let it rest, we'll all be dead.
If you don't let it rest, you will be dead for asking.
Don't be silly. I'm the one who killed Scotia.
Now you're the one who's being silly.
I wouldn't underestimate him, Colonel. He looks dangerous enough to me.
The Dark Lord of
So the
Sith?
CJH was saying that
His own
Coruscant
apprentice,
would have
Calaveras. Please,
had
you
to
must
be
tell
one entire country with
Zash
the
kill
land
Darth
all wiped out
Scotia?
for the giant city to be a thing.
How many times do I have to say it?
Maybe.
It was me.
If
me.
you
Not
started...
saying anything, Colonel. Let it rest.
Me.
Lord Zash is becoming too
I'm
powerful, too
thinking of
quickly.
Coruscant.
Since when
It's
has anyone
just an
in history
extreme
committed a
version
murder
of
so brazenly, yet made it appear
reclaiming
that
land
she was
and
somewhere else the
urban
entire time?
expansion.
It's enough to wake the Emperor. I
If
tell
there
you.
was a large amount of land mass, and then people just built cities that could float on waters and stuff to start with, and then slowly they sank and they kept building on top, very much like Venice, then that's how Coruscant could be so built up. Oh, you went the wrong way. You're supposed to come back in here and turn right.
Whoopsies. Oh,
Hey, Zash was right there when the two
Perfect
guys were
timing,
paddling
apprentice.
outside.
I just met with that insufferable Thanaton,
Well,
and
I
I
have
have
new
good
mail.
news.
How did your meeting go?
You would have been proud of me. I went into a reprimand, but I emerged a Darth.
Do I get a promotion too?
For now,
Yeah,
you
Coruscant
are my
earthquakes
capable
totally wrecked the
apprentice.
city.
However, a
But also, I was
Darth
reading
can raise
Reg's
an
Gamble. One of
apprentice
the
to
little
a lord,
details is they
so your
actually have
prospects just improved.
the solar
Remember the map we
reflections
found
and
on
stuff to
Korriban
keep
that
the
pointed us to the power
Coruscant
of
temperate
Tulak
all
Horde?
year
The
round.
first piece of that artifact.
So
That
if they
power
have
is here
the
on
means to
Drummond
be able to
Pass.
control the
This
atmosphere,
piece
they
is in
maybe
the
have the
deepest
means to be able to
chamber of the
control
Dark Temple.
natural disasters and
Scotia
prevent
always
them.
hoarded the key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits.
Of
Now
course, the
I have
Manor
Scotia's
Mountains
title,
exist in
his
that, so
chambers, his research, and
there
his
could be
key.
parts where they
He
didn't build
always
on
said I would enter
fault
the Dark
lines,
Temple
but just
over his
extremely
rusting
close to
corpse.
them.
However, I won't be the one to go into the Dark Temple. You will.
Because I don't want to risk going insane.
I always have to do your dirty work.
Before I went to Korriban to choose an apprentice, a furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber. But I had a dream.
It's interesting with the
An apprentice
Inquisitor
of low
storyline here,
origin humbled
because you don't get the
himself before
explanation of
apparition,
what happened in the Sith
pacifying
Temple
it.
otherwise
That's why you and your peers
in
were
any of the
singled
class
out.
stories, other than maybe listening
always
to a
knew I
few
was
dialogue
special.
things
You've been
from
a
other
far more capable
missions.
apprentice than I ever hoped. But for this task, you must put aside your pride. You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key.
That sounds like Jedi
Still,
teachings. That's
I want you
stupid.
to know, I'm not
Yeah.
certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
Don't worry about me, Master.
And yeah.
You're right. You
The
retrieved
CJH
holocron from
commented
Korriban
that it's
when no one
possible
else could.
a long time
If
ago
it's not
galaxy
proof of
far,
your
far
destiny,
away
I
could
don't
also
know
mean
what is.
now in a
Tulak
weird
Horde's
way, because
power
eventually
awaits us
now
both.
will be the
We must not
past and
lose
the
sight
way
of this
Earth
goal.
could exist.
Use
And
this
humans
glyph
would
to enter
have
the
been from
innermost
Earth.
chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition,
Convergent
and bring
evolution.
back the piece of the artifact.
Humans are meant to exist in the galaxy, in the universe, so it'll be far, far away. But they evolve differently, but the convergent evolution is they look like humans as well. if you want to try and connect it to Earth, but I prefer separate to Earth.
Level 21, boys.
Woo. Also with SWtOR, they could have, like the Old Republic era, could have had Tatooine being a really bountiful planet with lots of vegetation and water, and then in the middle something happened to it to make it a desert. Things like that would have been cool over thousands of years. And AT exists in Star Wars, yeah. And AT is also just a reference because it's Spielberg movies.
Can they see us both on the stream, by the way?
They see my side of it, but they see both our webcams.
But they can't see my gameplay?
No. Because only you'd be able to do your gameplay.
That sucks. Well.
I think that's why people started just streaming on their end, so people can go and watch the other side of its gameplay if they wanted to.
I kind of wonder if I stream this game. Oh wait, what are you streaming on? Twitch or YouTube?
YouTube.
I'm kind of curious if I streamed on YouTube and then I send a link to them so they can watch us both.
Quite possible.
So that'd be cool. So they can get both sides of the gameplay, kind of.
That's what me and Evan was doing.
Oh yeah?
And then we ended up just running out of time to do it, and then the time zones haven't worked out currently. Because he knows I've been doing these weekly streams, but he's been asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still alive. Wait. Where are you exactly? I'm confused on where you are exactly, but anyway.
I'm in a speeder.
Oh, that's what's confusing. The map doesn't show where you are properly when you're on a speeder. That's what I was meaning. It's confusing. Just depends where you ended up speedering to. Oh, down there. Alright.
I'm going to a dark temple.
Yeah, it just depends which speeder you went to.
Enjoy your stay.
You can't find me. Ha 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 ha.
I found you once you stopped speedering.
God damn it.
Well, I found an extra travel point while I did that.
He just face plants.
Okay, so the CGI head has come into new canon, which I keep calling it the new canon because more accurate. Will eventually become cluttered and messy, and they'll be forced to reboot again. And
it's kind of inevitable that they're going to reboot again.
Yeah. Because there's already a heap more contradictions because they haven't implemented the canon tier system. Because everything moving forward is canon, and they haven't focused on continuity as closely either. So that's caused issues between everything. I do have a list on Google Docs that I've had input from someone else who knows more about and has read new canon books and everything of the contradictions.
You can list all the contradictions?
Yeah. Because people go, oh, the new canon has no contradictions, it's perfect. I'm like, no. You can still enjoy it, that doesn't matter. but it's not perfect. It's like the EU isn't absolutely perfect, but a lot of things are cleared up with retcons and the canon tier system.
My inventory's full. Shit.
You must have a smaller inventory.
I gotta get rid of some of these things.
Hey, I know I might be a little late mentioning this, but I'm getting some seriously creepy signals out here. I really don't think this should go in.
I can hear your companion. That's cool.
That is cool. Because it's not coming through a feedback loop either with the microphone. It's headphones.
I don't know if you can hear mine though.
I haven't yet. Of course, Cam sort of speaks his own language anyway. So
huh?
Cam Val speaks his own language anyway, so you don't pay as much attention sometimes. And depends how close you're standing to him, I guess. Or I keep getting the same Varactyl. Anyway.
Do you have any light side characters?
Oh yeah, I've got a character from each class.
Like what?
Well, as you can see, I've got the legendary Flair, because I've completed all of the class stories.
Do you have a smuggler or anything, or?
Yeah, I have a smuggler, a trooper, I've got a constable that's a Jedi Shadow, and I've got a Jedi Knight that's a Sentinel that's close to the newest expansion coming out, so when that comes out I should play that. My Sith Warriors the furthest. Yeah, Onslaught. It's coming on October. They released a date for it not long ago, but I forget the exact date. But October.
Is it gonna be a free expansion, or do you have to pay for it?
Free, as far as I'm aware. All of them.
Well, that's good.
I think when you pay for a subscription, then you automatically unlock it. Because the way they've been releasing the expansions recently with Knights of the Fallen Empire and all that, then there's really no other way to do it the way they've released it recently.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Alright, let's see.
I've got to retrieve trooper ID tags, so I've got to kill a bunch of dudes, basically.
Meanwhile, for me.
There's one. Yeah, all they need for the new canon to be rebooted is just them saying, this is the same thing with the EU's, like, I don't want to be bothered trying to sort through all of this stuff. I'm gonna just make my own story and let's reboot it.
The only problem with that is new canon fans are going to be pretty pissed because they're going to say, I thought you said everything going forward was canon.
And then we'll just look at them and go, first time? Yeah. EU fans going, yeah, first time?
Oh yeah, that meme. That's gonna be so hilarious when it happens, though.
Yeah. It's the same as the things with teasing bringing back the Emperor and everything. It's like, you know, everyone disses Stark Empire for that, and yet you're doing it anyway.
Right? They can't complain now because it's in the canon.
Yeah. And they'll praise the one in the new canon, and then they'll go,
I don't get that. There's like setting a double standard there.
yeah, that is. If you like the idea, you like the idea. I go more, is the idea well executed, from my personal opinion for that. Which in Dark Empire I think it is, although they may have rushed Luke Cam to the dark side. Comic. Oh cool, I get my class story next. Speak to Commander Gargon. Oh, so even George Lucas, so the CJH has commented, even George Lucas didn't like Palpatine being back yet. There he is again. On the flip side of that, if you search Tom Veitch interview Star Wars Underworld, there's an interview with Tom Veitch where George Lucas actually gave him the approval to bring back the Emperor.
Yeah, see, so saying he didn't like the idea is kind of ridiculous because he's like, sure, go for it, bring him back.
Yeah. Because they first wanted to bring back someone in the Vader suit, I think, but then they changed it around because it wasn't working with that idea. Which is really cool. Actually, while the cutscene plays, can I search for that?
Another worshipper. Who braves the flames of the altar of horror to stand in front of Lord Baral Slathborn, Lord of the Sith?
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Can you see my cutscene?
This tomb has
no, I
driven you
can't.
insane, Lord.
Here we are.
Insane.
I'm going to link that interview
Do not
in the comments just because I can.
And hatred, the tools of the Sith.
So I know George has the quote of saying the Emperor doesn't come back, but I think he's referring to what he personally views as his part of the story, rather than what's overall canon, because Lucasfilm's always handled what's overall canon.
Lord Calig.
If you're not an Imperial commander, then what's that ID card for?
What madness do you speak? I have no...
Oh, so the CJH has said, I think the Dark Empire thing was all before he did the Anakin Chosen One story, though.
Commander I must have slain has...
Oh, well, it was before the prequels, but George Lucas had already outlined the overall arcs of the stories and had ideas, so... It's still George Lucas approving things, and I'd say actions speak louder than words. Sure.
That works for me.
It is settled then. A token for you. Go forth now and spread word to all who worship lesser lords. Lord Baral Slathborn.
My character's a descendant of this guy. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, that is awesome. I love how they do that. So yeah, I didn't kill the commander here, mainly because if I can get the reward without killing them, it was easy for him to just hand over the ID tag. I'll see if I can nick up to your story. Oh wait, it's that way. Is it your first time playing the Inquisitor storyline? Rave?
What?
Is it your first time playing the Inquisitor storyline?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do like how it ties into the comics though too.
Yeah. I'll pick out more of those when I read the comics eventually. And so far, Classic Marvel Run is what I'm reading for comics, slowly but surely. I remember when this area used to be hard, then you got over-leveled from just doing the class stories a lot of the time. Oh, you're in the cutscene. I need to just catch up to you. It's got a cool mask as well. I'll go through the Inquisitor story when I play the Inquisitor on these weekly streams. Bounty Hunter was the first choice people wanted. Oh, hi.
Wait, what?
Hi.
Where the hell do you keep coming from? What the?
I just enter the phase and it joins your cutscene and it teleports me.
Okay. That KOTOR music though.
Oh yeah. It's the movie music that gets you copyrighted. But all the video game music is fine. Okay, so the CGAH has commented that I wish more fans would understand that there are two universes with canon and legends. A lot of people ask if a novel is canon again or not, or if a novel ties into a new movie.
Surprise now, would you?
I feel like a lot of the people that don't understand that there's just two different universes haven't done much research.
My chambers. I have a surprise for you.
Because if they...
Surprise? Oh boy!
I love surprises.
Yeah. How wide-eyed was he when he said that as well?
I love surprises.
So I may as well do the heroic in here.
The fuck was that?
I shot a barrel and I poisoned myself. That was fun. That was fun.
Lol. I swear to God, if this all goes on stream, it's going to be amazing. Just my reactions to certain things in this game.
Oh, well, yeah, your face is interesting. And that is going up because I put your webcam up there. Woo!
God damn
that was
it.
worth it. That was worth it.
Oh, man. For fuck's sake.
Haha. Trying to keep it a PG-13 stream. So then YouTube doesn't copy slam it for having swearing in it. Yeah. But it doesn't matter in the end. You be you. I can't really...
Yeah, you can edit that part out, I guess.
This just goes up as a stream and then archives. Huh. Interesting. The CJH says, with video games, I like to pretend that, like, if your character you start with dies, then the next time you respawn with, it's a clone.
Wait, what?
That's an interesting theory. Every time you die, the character you respawn with is a clone. So just like Borderlands.
One of my favorite cutscenes in Borderlands, the pre-sequel, is where they were going like this. Where they all had like finger guns and shit.
Yeah,
and
oh, Tales from the Borderlands, yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, the heroics up here, we should do that.
Wait, what?
The heroics up here, we should do that now.
I want to finish this quest first.
Okay, may as well finish the quest then. Oh, someone attacked me. Fools.
Buster.
And then I'll just quick travel back to where I need to be. Wait, why is it saying the speeder, the foolish thing? Need to return to Captain Meadle. Who was back probably the cantina. Oh no, hang on, no, he was in the Imperial Intelligence. Duh. I mean, it's a cool idea and some have worked that into the story, but I don't think the story makes sense in most video games when you respawn because you are the same character.
Where's this going? I gotta go all the way over there. Oh wait, no I don't. Hold on.
You got the IDs? Fantastic. Let me see. That's Commander Gargan's all right. What was it like in the Dark Temple?
I'll have to run all the way there.
That didn't sound like pure raving.
Hooray for fast travel.
Yes. It's great. I wasn't impressed.
Some weird lights. No big deal.
Huh. Still wish I could have got it myself. Would have saved me some unpleasantness. Listen to me. Unpleasantness. I'm even starting to talk like a spy.
Haha. Unpleasantness.
Friend, remember when I said Sith didn't want anyone in the Dark Temple?
You're making me unhappy.
That ain't sounding too good.
I wish there was another way to handle
It's
this.
a dialogue
I really
option.
do.
It's a
I can't risk the Sith ever finding out you went into their precious Dark Temple, which means you're now a liability.
I'm a liability to him now.
This isn't the way a fighting woman should die. Guards!
What time is it?
You fool.
4 in the morning.
You're going to die attacking me.
Put my mind to it.
That went wrong, didn't it? Got a hole in my gut. I'm not going to beg. Turning on someone who did their job is wrong.
Then why did you do it?
It's your writ. But tell the Mandalorian
He's
you
like,
did your job.
Turning on the
Here's your pay.
someone who did their job was
The rest is
wrong,
up to
and
you.
we both know it, and he still did it. Logic, people. Here's your pay. The rest is up to you. Should I tolerate people attacking me for doing my job? No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna be a hard ass.
You messed up, Captain. Now you pay for it.
This whole place is messed up. Glad to be rid of it.
Time to see Large Zash about our
Woo.
surprise.
Now I can return to Chris and Markham with the 3rd bounty under my belt.
I
This will
want to
be
do the
near
smuggler
end.
storyline
Nice.
at some point because my favorite VA is in that story.
Oh, who's that?
Tara Strong.
Ah, yes.
She voices your companion, which is awesome.
Which companion again? I forget now.
The companion to the smuggler.
Yeah, the
And who sold him all
the
that
one
Russian
that you have the
business?
romance
The
option
same
with.
person who hid a
I'm
tracer in the box.
blanking on the name for
Just
some
in case.
stupid reason.
I'll take it back. When they call us in, you should ask if they're hiring.
I'm thinking Rita, but I don't think that's right. Oh well, we'll get to it.
You're alive! Some Mandalorian big shot named Taro Blood said you were dead. They're about to start the melee without you.
Tara needs to die.
I can't wait to kill that man.
You're gonna have to wait until after the melee.
All the other hunters who survived are already inside. Get in there.
Back in a flash.
That's the spirit.
Oh, I leveled up to level 21. Woo! Any new skills before I go into the melee? No. Ooh, good then. And here we have the Grand Melee. Well, the Grand Melee, just
And
the
the
melee.
last hunter left standing joins the Great Hunt. Simple as that. All weapons are allowed, but you fight alone. No assistance.
Oh yeah, this line.
And it
We
looks
fight
like
alone,
we have
but
a
I think your
latecomer.
companion still shoots people. That's funny. I'm not late.
I just like to make a big entrance.
Coming back from the dead is a big entrance, all right. Huntmaster, will you do us the honor?
I get my own ship.
Woo!
We all heard tales of your exploits, Hunter. Perhaps I'll turn them into a song to commemorate your death.
You're a cocky one.
That confident, are you?
Confidence breeds victory. I
I
wish
get
you
to
luck.
explore the galaxy.
So I'll just say goodbye.
Enough!
Then just follow the
You
quest line
hunters are the
anyway.
best that the galaxy's goons and thug lords could send us. Now show us which one of you will join the Great Hunt. Fight!
Ooh, do I
So
get a
there's
new
a
lights?
Gamorrean that managed to be a bounty hunter that got in here, apparently. Yeah, Mako's still here.
Just the pretty sidekick
It says
buster.
that you fight alone, no assistance, and then Mako's still there. That's hilarious. And she's shooting people.
Why am I wielding a yellow lightsaber? I'm not a Jedi. I'm sick.
You didn't change the crystal over, obviously.
Whoops. That's gonna change right now.
Quite a show you put on. Blasted fun to watch. How do you feel, Hunter?
Like a winner.
I just stomped my competition into the dirt. I feel great.
Enjoy it. Things only get harder from here.
Oh, and I also had a look at the first look at the new Nautilin species, which is pretty cool. Because they're adding Nautilin to this.
I'm gonna go to the fleet.
This needs to stop right now.
Are we starting the hunt already?
No, no! No unsanctioned
So I can
kills in
get
the
some
Great
new
Hunt.
armor and stuff.
You
so
see? That's a perfect
if you want to
example.
meet me there, that's fine.
I must object to this farce. That thing
I'm
does
just
not
finishing
deserve
up
to
my
enter
class
the Great
story
Hunt.
here.
Her credentials are a lie, fabricated by her little gutter rat of a sidekick. She deserves no honors.
You lying, cheating, murdering scum!
We know this hunter's history, Blood. The Huntmaster has ruled.
You fools! This is a place of honor, a competition of elites. Mandalore will hear of this.
Running away, then?
I'm ready to settle this right now. How about you?
Enough. Before this great hunt is over, I will have your skull in my hands.
Oh, yeah, Tara. You talk really big.
Well, the Great Hunt just got way more interesting. Sorry to interrupt, Huntmaster. Please continue.
Mail.
Yeah, you can read the subtitles. I can't be bothered
that,
reading it
Hunter?
out.
What happens when I win this contest?
Fame, glory, wealth, and a chance to work with Mandalore, the greatest leader in the galaxy. You'll be hunting targets spread across the galaxy. There'll be at least one other hunter going for them too. You not only
What is
have
this
to take
Toy
down
Story
your target,
music I'm hearing?
you have to
in
eliminate
the-
the other hunters.
I don't know. I'm not there.
That seems simple enough.
Ooh, dark side vendor.
Your handler, Krista, will fill you in on the rest of the details. She's waiting for you.
Alright, cool. Almost got my ship.
Oh, the Empire.
Ooh, what a thrashing! The other handlers are all bug-eyed and jealous you won. Now, on to the Great Hunt. I expect you want to hear about your targets.
You'll expect right.
Tell me everything I need to know.
Here's how it's gonna work. First, you're getting a starship.
So we got a comment from the CJH saying he'd love them to remaster Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. What do you think?
Maybe.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
This is a light side vendor.
It's about
No
time.
more shuttle rides for me.
It ain't gonna be quite that easy. We'll talk about it in a second. On your ship's computer, you'll access two
That doesn't
holo
make any
recorders,
sense.
both
You have a
with
light
specific
side
details
vendor,
on
yet
who and
it's
where
in the
you hunt.
Imperial fleet.
Okay,
Not
then.
really.
How?
I don't know.
View holo recordings, take out targets. Got it.
Each target will have another.
Ooh.
Oh
hunter
yeah,
assigned
it
to
is
them.
hilarious.
You
The
have to locate
CJH
that
commented,
rival and take 'em
I
out
love
too.
so
You
all of
won't
the
get
Wookiee
lucky
sound
and
effects are
Terra
just
Blood will be your
Chewbacca,
first
and
target.
never a unique Wookiee
Now,
sound
about your
effect.
ship. There's a tradition for new hunters. You gotta steal one.
Well, if it
for
ain't broke,
yourself.
don't fix it. We can't understand Shreewook anyway.
Gonna have to sell some
Sounds
stuff.
fun.
I can already tell this is gonna be a
Okay,
blast.
sounds fun.
That's what life
I get to
is for
steal
a
my
hunter.
ship next.
Now let's find you that perfect ship, yeah?
Gotcha. I know
Any
one that
cartel
belongs to one of them
points do I
so-called
have?
importer types. Fast, smooth, and roomy.
200.
I'll pull together your holo
Can't really get
recordings for
much
the
with
Great
that.
Hunt targets and transmit them when you hit space. Meantime,
Anyway.
get past whatever guards are around, steal your ship, and hit
I'm
the
kind of tired, so I'm gonna
What's my
get off here.
Your first round of targets are on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa.
Apparently, Toy
Good
Story
luck to
2
you,
Buzz
Hunter.
Lightyear to the Rescue was the best game. I don't know.
Well, guys, I'm gonna head off, so thanks for having me on the stream, Callum.
Yeah, you're welcome, and I'll see you later sometime then. You're welcome to come on another time. That's good fun.
Yep. And guys, if you're watching now, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That's Official Rave Blitz on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll just find that now that you mentioned it so that I don't forget to grab that.
Put that in the description of the stream once you get it.
Yeah, I have much Star Wars stuff on there.
So I'm gonna quit.
Why are you not coming up? I'm sure you're there. Anyway, I'll do
It's
that.
all together. Official Rave Blitz. That's it.
Oh, so I'll put spaces.
Yeah. You don't put spaces, it's all together.
There you are. I'll chuck that in there. And then, thanks for joining. That was fun for a change, and I'll see you later.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm glad I was able to join in your
it's good fun.
stream. Yeah.
See you.
See you later.
Alright, you got sound effects from that. Now I can just sorting out my windows. Oh, it's 2.5 hours already. I didn't even realize. Let's get off the planet and then I'll call it a stream. Okay, cool. And this other thing done stuffed up somewhere. I don't know why. I'm gonna just close that. Okay, something stuffing up on the other side of rendering a video in the background, but let's just go. Right. Just got it. Bam. Interesting that we ended into some different topics in Star Wars. Oh, it went. I wasn't supposed to go up, was I? Foolish. Yeah, we're gonna get off the planet and then we'll leave this. Be good. Thanks to the 2 people watching right now. I guess you're consistent through the whole thing. It's fun.
Ready for departure.
So, you're just gonna be... Alright, I'm gonna steal the ship and go. So I'm gonna do these heroics and then we'll do things. What am I doing all the way over here? Wrong one. Alright, I went to the heroic. Never mind, brain for a minute. But yeah, cool beans. Make sure I've got everything so I can see it. Cool. And this will be recover thermal detonators, which will be from killing dudes. And this demolitionist should have known. Right. One, so I just need to find out the demolitionists. Infiltrator, demolitionist, there we go. I'm gonna heal up, because the heroic areas are a bit more difficult. Another one. Demolitionist, I don't think is in there. Alright. So there is a datacron up there, but I guess I can show you how to get to it. I think it's up here. You can just do platforming. Pretty sure I've already got all these though. Alright, this is the one you almost have to... This is glitching, okay. Oh, I think that's the one you have to go from the top. But yeah, you can go from the top there and get it. It's not too bad. So I've gotten these detonators now, and then I'll go around to the shuttles. The one back here first. Pretty simple. I get caught up in playing the game as well, which is why I didn't realise it took me 2.5 hours even. But I wanted to get off the planet as well.
Just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Invited me to join a group, not particularly, because I'm streaming and I got no idea who it is. Oh, he's right there. Well, that's friendly of him. But I don't really want to join a group with people that I'm not really playing with on the stream. So, let's go. I'm still getting the Varactyl. That should be... That's better, now it's doing that. Something stuffed up in the system now, I don't know really what properly. I can solo a lot of these things anyway, so it's not too hard. Cool. Oh, hello random nerd of doom. Welcome. Good morning to you and good evening for me. As you can see in the bottom right, that will be my latest one. I started at 7 o'clock my time, so it's cool. I also had Rave Blitz on, which I dropped the link when you had to leave. So. Get the shield so I don't lose too much health. He's still trying, I'm streaming, so I don't really want to party with people while I'm streaming. Anyway. Oh yeah, I got this huge tank mount. It's fun. And then you can sneak in the tank around places and they don't even notice you. For the most part. Come on, get up here. Yeah, run away. I can't be bothered fighting you guys. Passive mode.
Right behind you.
Come on, get far enough away. There we go. Cool. go. There is the last one to take out.
Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
Oh, they disappeared. Is that... what species is that? That's the same species as one of the side quests on Korriban, I think. Oh, it looks very similar anyway. Cool, got him. And then we have a boss. So for this one, I'm thinking put you on heal. Just in case. Oh, there's a companion gift. I can summon. That was this is a bit easier than I anticipated. Star Wars enthusiast is trending on Twitter, like I don't know. What Star Wars enthusiast? All I know is a Facebook group, and that wouldn't be trending on Twitter.
I'll never be able to prove Lord Gratham was behind the transmissions that allowed her invasion, but it doesn't matter. Everyone who matters knows the truth, and Gratham is already losing influence and followers.
Belt and nice. Building up all the things. Next heroic to get all the good gear. So, defeat the Mandalorians and Dryad. Oh, yes, I remember this one. I'll put you on tank, because that tends to work best.
Trouble on the way.
Yeah, that's working quite well. May as well get this boss out of the way. Alright, here he is. Focusing a little bit and not Get it. Yeah, walk in the park. Eight, so 3 more. Group of 3 somewhere? They're not groups of 3, are they? Dang. I just need to get 1. Nice. Yes, field mail droid, get that. That's 25,000. Go to the next place so I don't get attacked while I'm on opening gear. Ooh, different chest plate. Nice. Alright. I can sell some things while I'm gone.
Please use all products only as intended.
I don't think I sold a companion gift then. I think the purple doesn't really match blue skin, but I want like a bit more of a contrast, I think.
Get it now.
Companion gifts all the time. Well, here we go with some. Basically killed the boss, it seems, so heal up and then go ahead. Also gives time for the cooldowns, which is nice. Does seem like the same order of button suppressing repeatedly. I guess you get that in any game. Got him. Level 22, that's nice. Oh, I got the same. Helmet, matches are. And this is, yes, this is this one. Okay, so it's going to the spaceport. Tank paired with damage is quite handy. Gundarks were quite different to the original Marvel comics as well. Of course, the old Marvel comics artistic interpretations are interesting. I've got a thing here. Hang on, I'll get the... rune from here. Oh, look at it. Vent heat, that's fine. Makes it simple. Right, up here. If anyone would like just watching their heroics separately, I don't know. This is a guide to how to do them. I don't know if that would help anyone at all, or if it would be worth doing a separate video with that. But I could just cut the video, download it, cut it, upload it separately if people are actually interested. It'd be pretty simple. Kind of weird that you can do a 180-degree shooting, but it doesn't show 180-degree action on it. Anyway. So I'm gonna organize these once I get them all. Because I remember this heroic fairly well. It's an interesting one. They disappeared, didn't they? Get some of your own medicine, get in the pushback. Going in this cave. Woohoo! Oh, there's a different mount for you. Oh, it even shoots things. Occasionally? I don't know. What causes it? Interesting if you had specific vehicle skills for different vehicles where it made the mount do something. But extra work for that, I guess. And whatever it does doesn't actually affect gameplay, it just looks cosmetic. Oh yes, I was going to organise these, so... Power... So, pieces... Piece is a lie. There is only patch. There's only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength victory. And then through strength I gain power. Oops. Sorry, brain. I was looking too much at the actual description, so. Peace is light, there is only through passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power, and then through power I gain victory. The force shall set me free. So you need to meditate on these though. I don't know why Bounty Hunter knows how to do this, but hey. You basically go in the order of the Sith code. And it activates it and you fight a boss. Woo! It should. Oh, freedom, sorry. It randomly appeared there. Through victory, my chains are broken, the force shall set me free. Set me free. Which I added on the end, and I should have known that was the last one. Alright, let's get him. Oops, I need to meditate at it or whatever. Defeat the Sith spawn.
Trouble on the way.
Cool. Maybe music, which is nice. I was generating a lot of heat apparently. It is interesting how the different classes will have a different system for the mana bar equivalent.
I have my Sith spawn. You have your
Oh, got him.
Our business is concluded.
Better gloves, that is nice. Alright. Now I just need to go to the spaceport, which I'm going to just quick travel back there. And once we steal the ship, we will end the episode on the ship, which will be very nice. End the stream, I should say. It wasn't the episode. Right, what's here? Weekly heroic missions. Oh, I did that other one before, so I'm fine with that. I'll be able to access my bank as well and get the speeders that I haven't unlocked, so I'll just end the video with that. Because I've unlocked pretty much everything for the ship in my legacy. Here we
All
go.
right, you disgusting pile of puke. Drop your weapon and kiss the floor.
Like I'm gonna
This
do
is
that.
one starship that's not getting stolen on my watch. You hear me, scum?
Sorry, didn't hear you.
Can you repeat all that into this barrel?
You filthy off-world virus. I've had 3
They
ships
added a
stolen
word
this year
in
by
the
the Mandalorians and
subtitles.
their unwashed cohorts. Of course, not all Mandalorians are bad. Taro Blood was nice enough to tell me about this little tradition of yours.
Run while you
If
can.
you want to die, I'm not arguing.
Karagimi, nikag nikag.
It's nice that the dark. I think it's better than yellow. Yellow looks weird anyway.
We're gonna get it now.
Okay, got him. Pretty easy. Don't have to kill people I'm not getting paid for. Unless they attack me. Very nice music. That's some of their original music, which is pretty awesome. Very much futile efforts. Don't even know why they bother. Alrighty.
Rules or no rules, Taro Blood dies the next time we see him. Right?
I'm following the rules.
Killing Taro means I don't win the Great Hunt. He lives. Got it?
How can you say that after everything he's done?
I don't even know
that man
Brayden
killed
and
Brayden,
that
my
much.
father. Have you already forgotten that?
Your father? Come on.
Brayden wasn't your real father, now was he?
What does this have to do with anything? You're not even listening. This conversation is over. Let's get off this lousy planet.
Yeah, agreed. Let's just get off here. Let's go. We can talk to him, get the introduction to the ship. Let's go.
I mean, greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
Depends what is factotum.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What's your function aboard my ship?
I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard this Kuat Drive Yard's D5 Mantis patrol craft. Its speed and firepower are unmatched by other vessels of its class. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy.
So they could track me through the connection it constantly
Interstellar
updates through.
communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
No. You can shut up now.
Stop selling me the ship and stay out of my way.
I promise to limit all future conversation to essential information. Premature deactivation is not one of my directives.
There you go.
I regret I have
Doesn't
unable to
treat
offer you
droids
combat
very
support,
nicely.
Master. Frankly,
But
my
still
chassis couldn't withstand the stress.
does
However, should any
does
errands arise
like
that
them
are
a
beneath
bit
your
better than
superior
humans
status,
also.
please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
Alright. That's pretty much that. I'm gonna duck down and get the speeders that I haven't unlocked yet. Because why not? I'm gonna put these here. And I'm gonna use one of these. I'm just gonna make mastery. And I'll take the critical rating one to use for the secondary. Because they're better, basically. Alright, cool. So yeah, next time we're going to continue on to the next planet. So I'm going to leave this stream here. So thank you guys, everyone that joined and watching. And I'll see you in the next stream or the next video, whichever one you watch next. Bye.